call us a shootout. I mean, everybody wants to go out there and win a golden driller.
The significance that this thing has.
Kyle Larson does it again at the Chili Bowl. Destiny fulfilled.
This is the biggest race I've ever won.
The best dirt late model series in America. Down the back straightaway, and O'Neal takes the lead and bounds down.
This is exactly the group you need to put on a big event like this.
The biggest night in pavement late model racing history.
Kubota High Limit Racing.
You're watching the greatest sprint car drivers in the world right here on FloRacing.
And especially for those on Flo, Brandon Shepard in B5. And it'll be Mitch McGrath in car number 74 behind him. He comes out of the Dairyland in Wisconsin. 26, we mentioned Miles Moose. Talk about experience. He was a preliminary winner at the Dome a couple of years ago. Missouri driver behind of him in the Howes Recovery 17A. That'll be Austin Howes. Your winner of Road to the Dome is car number 89. That was Mike Spatola. Mike Spatola went to victory lane here at Coles County in car number 89. The B&D Chemical Big Daddy Scrap All-Star Performance. Lake Norman Mechanical 8-9. Mike Spatola got a win at Kankakee County Speedway Friday night. Ready to go. Also on the Speedway, car number 55, that'll be Rocket Bennett. Rocket, a racer over there at the Peoria Speedway. Did get a feature win there in 2025. Does have some experience in the micros here at Coles County. He was a former micro champion here at Coles County, was the 55 of Rocket Bennett. So we'll keep our eyes on that driver as he heads over into turns 3 and 4 in that pink 55. Talked about Brandon Shepard, 7 career Mars wins. Latest one came at Cedar County back in 2025, a 5-time World of Outlaw champion, 5-time Dirt Track World champion, 3-time EC champion. And our first green flag of the night. So we hang a 5th mile smile at Coles County. Here we go, baby. Oh man, laps going to be very fast here tonight. We are live on Flo. Thank you to everybody for tuning in here tonight. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Check out some of the times here on My Race Pass. Mitch McGrath, 10.460. That is freaking awesome. 1.0460. Shepard of 10.484. Spatola 10.5. And the Midwest Sheet Metal caution comes out for hot lap session number 1. Well, Mitch McGrath, driver out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. He's at the top, 10.460. Of course, they will come back for qualifying that pink 74, one of the fastest. And how about Brandon Shepard? Brandon Shepard, 10.484. And Mike Spatola, 10.570. So 2 drivers that know Coles County very well. 18 Mars Championship late model contenders if you're just joining us. As they head off the back, come on the front here. Daniel Adams in the Hoker Trucking, CJ Trucking, car 75 in that Rocket XR 1.2. There is Tanner English in car number 96. Tanner, a 2-time Mars champion in that AK race car number 96. See what Tanner English can do. Of course, his father, Terry, 2nd-generation driver. His father, Terry, former dirt car summer national champion. Behind of him in that Dynasty chassis we were talking about, Jeffrey Ledford. Ledford's got some feature wins at the Fairbury Speedway and also a sportsman track champion at the Fairbury Speedway, multiple modified wins. Owner-operator, the Dynasty chassis in 8L. There's Mark Voigt, the Marine Madman, the veteran, won over 7 track champions at various tracks in Southern Illinois. We'll see how the Marine Madman can do in the Marine Coin car number 30. 2022 champion of the Mars Championship Series, current point leader, and a big feature win in Peoria Speedway was the 24. How about it for Flying Ryan Unzicker? Flying Ryan in car number 24. Set and ready to go. He's already got a win in 2026. Behind of him, Jordan Bauer, one of our latest winners in that 10J machine. Picked himself up a big win at the Quincy Speedway and a thriller with the 38 machine of Dylan Thornton. 38T of Dylan Thornton, but Jordan Bauer, that Longhorn chassis 10J, was our latest feature winner of the Mars Championship Late Model Series. So our next group of hot laps on the Speedway. Again, Jordan Bauer, your latest Quincy winner. Did have a Brownstown feature win as well in 2025. So off to a hot start already in 10J. Our next group of cars ready to go. Mitch McGrath has ran a 10.460. We're ready for hot lap session number 2. We'll have one more for the late models, then we'll bring out the modifieds, and then we'll get right into qualifying. Coles County Speedway on a Sunday. Amazon Prime and Flow. We love it. We're glad you're tuned in. Well, the Marine Madman slows in turn 2, but the good news is everybody avoids contact. How about Daniel Adam and Tanner English? Daniel Adam with a 10.405 in car number 75. The Peru, Illinois comes out of North Carolina. Had some asphalt racing experience out in North Carolina. Has moved to the Midwest now, where he calls Peru home. Drove some legend race cars in a younger career. Decided to take it to dirt. They have Daniel Adam with us in 75, a Mars feature winner. I believe that was at Tri-City Speedway. Tanner English, Mitch McGrath, Brandon Shepard, and Mark Hoyt was going so fast. He was at the 5th fastest time here in a hot lap. Got a little sideways over a 2. See if we can build up a berm, a cushion, if you will, if you're new to dirt track racing. Again, you see the dirt start to pile up. As that dirt piles up, we call it a ledge, makes kind of a ledge up on the top side. We call that a berm or a cushion. Or later in the night, if it gets pushed up close to the wall, it's kind of like a hockey rink. We call it banging the boards here at Coles County, but starting to build up a little bit of ledge on the top side of each end. As the dust settles for hot lap session number 2, Daniel Adam, a 10.249. Man, we have almost got to the 9-second bracket here at Coles County. 10.249 here at Coles County. Jordan Bauer, 10.3. Tanner English, 10.4. Mitch McGrath, 10.460. So our final hot lap session coming up for the super late models. We'll see if we can get somebody in the 9-second bracket. They'll be led out by arguably one of the drivers with the most laps here at Coles County. That'll be Chevy Boyer. Chevy Boyer in 25B with a lot of experience here at Coles County. We'll tell you more about that later. But second car on the Speedway going to be the 99. Doug and Amanda. Man, I always mess that up. Amanda and Doug Curlis own K&S Ford Mobile 1, 99. That'll be Caden McCorder, the youngster moving up out of the modified ranks into the super late model standout go-kart. Youngster, the 99 of Caden McCorder, trying to make his name in the super late model world. Behind of him in the 4G, we talked about Bob Gardner, the Pink Panther, ready to go in 4G, up there in the top 10 in points here in 2026. Jake Little with a feature win a year ago. He has been so close. He got a win at Tri-City a year ago. He was your Rookie of the Year for the Mars Championship Late Model Series. And, man, he has been so close to getting his first win in car number 38. He loves this type of racing. Wheels up at Macon. He nearly won the feature. He gave it away on the last lap, but he will be a contender tonight in car 38. That's the red one. The orange one, good to have Ricky Kai, 38T. That'll be Dylan Thornton, that Longhorn chassis. Dylan Thornton picked up second, nearly won it on the final lap at Quincy. So Dylan Thornton, a former IMCA. No other driver has won in IMCA stock car, modified, and late models. He has won in all 3 divisions, the only IMCA driver to do that. Now moving into the dirt car late model world. Behind of him, 3-time and defending Mars champion, that'll be the high side hustler, Jason Fager, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Fager set to defend his championship again here in 2026. It's been off to a slow start, has got one win in 2026 that came at the Fairbury Speedway. Our final hot lap session is green here in Coles County, live on Flow and Amazon Prime. This is cool. Wherever you're watching at, my name is Mike Norris. You can hit me up on Facebook. Also on X, at Legion Speedway on X. But of course on Facebook, Mike Norris. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know where you're watching from here tonight. Let's check out some of the laps here. Daniel Adam at 10.249. Well, fastest car in that set was the high side hustler, Jason Fager. 10.37710.377. Fager. Looks like your top five was Daniel Adam, Jordan Bauer, Jason Fager, Tanner English, and Mitch McGrath. Shepard, Voigt, Gardner, Spatula, and Little, as that will do it for the late models as they head back to get ready for qualifying. You know you're at a dirt track when you get a little dirt in your beer here on the front stretch. That is awesome. You got to cover the beer so the dirt don't get down inside of it. A little dirt in your beer never hurt, right? Hope everybody's having a good time here on a Sunday night as the Modifieds take center stage. First car on the Speedway going to be the 05 regular at Quincy. That'll be Dave Weedholder. Dave Weedholder in car number 05. He'll be fouled out by Tom Smallwood. Tom comes to us from Belleville, Illinois. Driver finishing second in Mars Modified Championship Series in that LRD Royal Race car. That's the 09 of the Madman, Michael Ledford. Finished second in points. Driver to keep your eye on tonight in 09. Nearly got a feature win a night ago at Fairbury Speedway. Former track champion there as well. Behind of him, 77 out of Kewanee. That is Ray Bollinger. Ray, the veteran's got several track championships. Spoon River, I believe Peoria, plethora of feature wins as well. So keep your eyes on the veteran, 77 of Ray Bollinger. B5, Matthew Baker, also in a Royal race car. Couple of wins in 2025. Behind of him, that'll be Cody Sale. Cody comes to us from Belleville, Illinois. Cody Sale making his Mars debut here. This is hot lap session number 1. Dirt car modified. Stakes center stage to Mars. Check out some of the times here. An 11.144. Get Ray Bollinger. Second in 2025 in that Road to the Dome race. He's got a win at Hendry County, does the 77 of Ray Bollinger. He'll be second, but Matthew Baker. Matthew Baker running for Sunoco Rookie of the Year in B5, one of the fastest cars. Early on here in hot laps. Good lap for B5. He had 2 wins, Butler, Michigan, and Charleston a year ago. He's got some speed early, again, that brand new Royal race car. Kyle Cole going to be the first car out in car number 81K. Everybody knows the 0. Road to the Dome winner. How about it for Dwayne? Excuse me, not Dwayne. In car 0, that is Damian Kiefer. Damian Kiefer in 0. That rat chassis. He was your winner in Road to the Dome 1 year ago. Another big modified winner in 21. That is Drew Schwartz. Drew Schwartz won a big B-Mod race here a year ago. So 2 guys that visited Victory Lane at Coles County, Damian Kiefer and Drew Schwartz in the 21. Owen Steinkenny running for Rookie of the Year. Thank you to Sunoco Also on the Speedway at car number 14, that'll be Carter Standifer. Carter Standifer in car number 14. Got a heat race win at Coles County and a Beamont, so he's got some experience here as well. Also on the Speedway in 2, that'll be Braden Doyle. Braden running for Rookie of the Year. Thank you again to Sunoco. The driver hails out of Ashmore, Illinois. In car number 2, that'll be Braden Doyle. Checking in on some of the points, or times. Owen Steinkinney 4th. Braden Doyle 5th now. Braden Doyle, one of the fastest cars out there in car number 2. So Steinkinney 5th, Drew Schwartz 6th, Kyle Cole 10th. How about it, race fans? One of the fastest cars out there, the 2 we mentioned, Braden Doyle, 11-2-3-3-1-1-2-3-3. Braden Doyle got a good hot rod here tonight in car number 2. Again, Owen Steinkinney in car number 5, a Highland and Belleville feature wins, BMOD National Champion. Keep your eyes, he's running for Mars Champion Rookie of the Year. There's John Dimmitt. Want to talk about some great sponsors? How about the Smut Wagon, the mobile bookstore, coming to a track near you in 21D. Good to have John Dimmitt with us in 21D. There's Rob Fuquay. Rob Fuquay in car number 3. Got a chance to talk to Rob, the veteran. Set and ready to go. Got feature wins at Putnamville, Charleston, Danville, Peevely, Boswell, Bloomington. Rocking Rob Fuquay in car number 3F. Another half of the Cole race team. That'll be the 81C. Christopher Cole ready to go in 81C. In front of him in car number 69, that'll be Noah Sugg. Noah Sugg in 69. See how he does here tonight. Again, Noah in that Royal race car. Car number 69, ready to go. Also on the Speedway, in the 4K, that is Taylor Kurz. Taylor Kurz in 4K. Got a chance to talk to Taylor Kurz here tonight, third generation driver, top 5 in points a year ago in Charleston. That is Taylor Kurz in that 4K machine. 96, the Magic Man, your current point leader, that'll be Michael McKinney. Mike McKinney in 96M, the Magic Man, set ready to go. And the Popejoy BDK Tools 96M. See how some of these drivers fare here on the 5th mile, Coles County. Mike McKinney, one of the fastest cars out there. How about it for your current point leader, the Magic Man, Mike McKinney, in 96M. Right now, 9th fastest at 11 seconds. 11-second bracket. So some of the times here for the modifieds as they wrap those up. As we get set and ready for qualifying, Matthew Baker in B5, Braden Doyle, Ray Bollinger, Dave Weedholder, Owen Steinkinney, your top 5. What does that mean? Well, you don't win an award, but it means you got a good race car. So hopefully they can take some of the speed that they've learned there on hot laps and maybe lay down a fast qualifying lap. Let's qualify 18 late models. That is going to be up first here tonight. The driver out of Lincoln, Illinois, scheduled to be up first. That'll be Miles Moose. He's got a lot of experience on these small tracks. Of course, he did win a preliminary event at the Dome. Did the driver out of Lincoln, Illinois. In the Russ Erlinger Crane Service, Timmons Fast Lane. Miles Moose, Country Financial, Houseman Supply, 26M, driving for Brent McKinnon. Here in 2026, Mitch McGrath will be out second. And Brandon Shepard will be out third. Of course, Brandon racing the B5 machine here tonight. Can't believe Mark Richards didn't let him bring the Rocket House car here tonight. So we'll have to talk to Mark about that. Maybe next year we can get the Rocket House car here to Coles County. Yeah, you never know. Maybe we'll get a Lucas Oil race here. Glad to be here with the Mars Championship Series. Again, thank you to FK Rod-In, Summit Racing Equipment, and all those great sponsors you see down in front of you, race fans. If you happen to be in their area or need some parts or any kind of their services, please support those that support us. And we thank them as we get set and ready for qualifying here tonight. Hartsburg, Illinois' Miles Moose going to be up first. Once again, coming up late model qualifying, I want to thank the FTX Group $50 Fast Time Award here tonight. It just came out through the wire here. I want to thank our friends, the FTX Group. I want to thank my friend Dwayne. He's going to be out there in the infield interviewing our fast qualifiers, both for the late model and for the modified, the Multi-Fire Fast Time Award. Thank you to Tommy Scott and everybody at Multi-Fire. I'm sure you see Tommy and Multi-Fire at many, many events, especially on Flow. And, of course, here with the Mars Championship Series, I want to thank our friends at Multi-Fire. And tonight, the FTX Group. Late model driver going to get $50 Fast Time Award. Thank you to the FTX Group. Again, we're set and ready to go. 18 of them. One at a time. So cheer on your favorite here. We'll roll right through it. We're going to hold them all in the infield. We should be able to roll right through qualifying here. Getting the driver out of Lincoln, Illinois. Big schedule coming up for the Mars Championship Series. We'll be in Davenport Friday for Memorial Day weekend. So we'll be in Davenport, Fairbury, and Spoon River. Make sure to go to the Mars Racing Series, MarsRacingSeries.com. Miles Moose out of Hartsburg in the Rocket XR 1.2. Russ Erlinger Crane, Timmons Fast Lane. Miles Moose Country Financial Houseman Supply 26M. Going to be up first here tonight. 10-782, 10.782. See how he does here on lap number 2. Whoops, little push there for the 26M. Well, he was going for it, and unfortunately, getting a few extra sponsors on TV there. That's okay. We'll see how his first lap stands up, ladies and gentlemen. 10.782. Scheduled to be next, going to be Mitch McGrath out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. And the Longhorn Chassis Pro Power racing engine under the hood of his Culvers of Waukesha, Gary Bellman Trucking, Source Service Pro Power. Car 74, boy, Pro Power here tonight. Is 74 ready to go. See what Mitch McGrath does. Got to beat a 10.782, 10.782. He does. 10.103, nearly in the 9-second bracket. He was one of our fastest cars in hot laps. 10.103. Does he get in the 9-second bracket? No, but how about quick time? Mitch McGrath, 10.103. That is awesome. 10.103 for Mitch McGrath. Now the fastest. Coming up next, how about Brandon Shepard, ladies and gentlemen? He's out of New Berlin, the Rocket, Pro Power, Valvoline, Shepard Auto Recycling, Paulson Stussy. The B5, here we go. Brandon Shepard on the clock. 10.103 the time to beat. He hustles it through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Nice and easy through 3 and 4. Good looking lap. Do we get to the 9-second bracket? No. Second quick, 10.461, 1:04.61. Man, Mitch McGrath with quite the lap at 10.103. Second lap for Brandon Shepard, better. Second quick, 10.398, Shepard seconds. Coming up next, a winner a year ago here at Coles County. The driver hails out of Manhattan, Illinois. In the Rocket XR 1.2, Pro Power, Big Daddy Scrap, B&D Chemical, Lake Norman Mechanical, Country Chevrolet 89. How about it for Opie, Mike Spatola? Mike Spatola with a win at the Kankakee County Speedway, former Fairbury Speedway track champion, and Mike Spatola using the high side here at Coles County. Down the back straightaway, letting her rip. Oh man, tickles the top side off turn 4. Fourth quick, 10.856. Got to do a better job here on lap 2. Little tights over in turn 4 down the front straightaway. Fourth quick for Mike Spatola, 10.856. 10.856 for Mike Spatola, fourth quick. Still McGrath, Shepard, Moose, Spatola, 14 to go. It'll be Tanner English, two-time champion out of Benton, Illinois, in the AK Race Car, Pro Built Engine, Cia Motors, Minion Construction, Supreme Enterprises, car number 96. How about it for a two-time champion, Tanner English? Down the back straightaway, got to beat a 10.103, 1:01.03, the time to beat. Third quick, opening lap, 10.543, 1:05.43. I think it's all won or lost over in turns 3 and 4. Third quick, 10.543, 1:05.43. Third quick for 96, Tanner English. Our next driver out of Lewistown, Missouri in 17A. This will be Austin Howes. Austin out of Lewistown, Missouri, the Longhorn chassis, Pro Power Racing Engine, HR Enterprises, On Track, Fitness and Nutrition, 17A. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Austin Howes. Austin having some success in the modified division. Started up front over there at Quincy. Continue his speed throughout the night. Sixth quick, 10.956, 1:09.56. As he'll work over in 3 and 4, off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Fourth quick, 10.657, 1:06.57. Good lap for Austin Howes. McGrath, Shepard, English, Howes, your top 4. Coming up next, our 2022 champion out of El Paso. How about it for Ryan Unzicker? Ryan in a Longhorn chassis, Pro Power Racing Engines, Low Voltage Solutions, Fuel Factory, RJR Transportation, Rimtech, El Paso Outdoor Center, Arkansas Septic Plumbing, Leach Heating and Cooling, Pro Tire Auto, Buda Burt Transmissions, KDM Services, Fairbury Fastener, FK Rod-Ends, and Mosquito Hero, 24 of Ryan Unzicker. Third quick, 10.534, 5:34. Third quick for Unzicker. Second lap looks better if he can hold it here down the front straightaway. Third quick, 10.528. Third quick for Ryan Unzicker. Next up out of Marine, Illinois, in the Black Diamond, Triple R. Overhead door, Hawkeye Irrigation, Fox Shocks, Marine Coin Company, car number 30. Aggressive Sign Company. The veteran, how about it, ladies and gentlemen, for Mark Voigt. Mark Voigt in 30. Down the back straightaway, he'll work into 3 and off at turn 4. He goes 8 quick, 11.090, 1:10.90. Again, multiple track championships throughout Southern Illinois. 7th quick for Mark Voigt, Missouri track championships as well. How about it for Mark Voigt in 37th quick here tonight? Out of Peru, Illinois, in car number 75 by way of North Carolina, the Rocket XR 1.2 Pro Power, Cornet, Hooker Trucking, RLM Enterprises, C&J Trucking, Elliott Concrete, Justin Langdon Electrical, Spiffies. In car 75, ladies and gentlemen, This is Daniel Adam. Daniel Adam in 75. Down the front straightaway. Good looking lap here. 6 quick, 10.703. 10.703, 6 quick overall for Daniel Adam. The front stretch, 5th quick. Adam moves into the top 5. 10.566. 10566. 5th quick for Daniel Adam. Our 10th qualifier tonight. We have 18 cars here, 9 to go. 10th qualifier is going to be the driver out of Washington, Illinois. How about it for the Pink Panther? This is Bob Gardner. Bob in a Longhorn race car with a Pro Power Racing engine under the hood of his CCG Transportation, John Gardner Racing, Illinois Solar, Glenn's Auto Body, VP Fuel, Stealth Carburetor, 4G Bob Gardner. Good lap for Gardner, going to be 5th quick. You see him diamond off the corner. He takes a different route than a few of the drivers have. Nice and steady through 3 and 4. 5th quick, Gardner moves into the top 5, 10, 5, 6, 4. 5th quick now for Bob Gardner. Running for Sunoco Rookie of the Year coming up next, going to be the driver out of Chenoa, Illinois. The Phenom, Jeffrey Ledford. Jeffrey in a Dynasty chassis. He's got a Mullins race engines under the hood of his AgTech Advantage. Whiffles hybrids, car 8s. How about it for Jeffrey Ledford? Ledford known for running on bull rings all his life. Spent some time probably at Macon Speedway, of course at Fairbury, Farmer City. I'm sure Spoon River. Well, not quite a bull ring there, but 11th quick for Ledford. Central Illinois racer, sportsman track champion, multiple modified feature wins at Fairbury. Now with a brand new chassis, Dynasty chassis, 11th quick for Jeffrey Ledford. 11.038. 11.038. The driver that got second, IMCA National Champion, Street Stock, Modified, Late Model, the only driver to do it. Finished second Friday night at Quincy. Longhorn, Cornette, Brenda and Ricky Kai, Peterson Insurance, Kai Farms, Salties, Beef Barbecue, Dynamic Driveline, Swift Springs, Henry's, Headers Car 38T, Dilly. It's Dylan Thornton. See how Thornton does. 11th quick, 10.99010. 990 for Dylan Thornton. Going to use the high side over in 3 and 4. Good looking lap here. Is it better? It is. 9th quick for the Orchid, California. 10.804. 10804. 9th quick for Dylan Thornton. Our 13th qualifier tonight out of St. Jacob, Illinois was your winner Friday night at Quincy in the Longhorn. Clements. 10J. How about it for Jordan Bauer? Bauer out of St. Jacob, again your winner out at Friday night at Quincy, running for Sunoco Rookie of the Year. The Brian Thompson Roofing, Porter's Auto Body, Arrowhead, Certainteed, 10J. This is Jordan Bauer. Bauer gonna sling it and bring it. Race down there at Brownstown, 12th quick for Jordan Bauer. He didn't get through 1 and 2 very good. This time he does much better. Down the back straightaway, a few tenths make all the difference here at this bull ring here in Coles County. 12th quick for Jordan Bauer at 11.074. His best lap, 10.858. 12th quick for Jordan Bauer. Still Mitch McGrath at 10.103. 5 qualifiers to go. Next up out of Fairbury in car number 99, it's Caden McCorder, the young man out of Fairbury, Illinois. He's got a Longhorn race car powered by a Matt Ryan Racing Engines, G&W Trucking, Mobile One, K&S Ford, and Pontiac RV. And car number 99, how about it for Caden McCorder? Race modifieds, a go-kart standouts, now trying to make a name in the super late model division, moves into the top 10, 8th quick for Caden McCorder, 8th quick. Can he do better? Boy, he is trying. Giving it all he's got, bending her sideways, bringing her down the front straightaway. 8th quick for Caden McCorder. He moves into the top 10. 10.742. 10742 for Caden McCorder. Keep your eyes on the driver to Springfield, Illinois. The Rocket, Durham, Brant, Riggs, Fiber, All-American Handyman, Tammy's Antiques, Schultz Collision, Car 38J. Race fans have at it for Jake Little. Darn near won her at Macon Speedway a year ago. We'll see what he can do tonight in 38J. Working that high side again, get a diamond off the corner down the back straightaway. Using that high side. Boy, that car looks balanced. He looks good. Off turn 4. He is 14th quick. 10.874, 10874, and I jinxed him. 10.874 for Jake Little. He'll be 14th fastest for the 38J, so he'll scrap lap 2. Driver arguably with the most laps around Coles County is coming up next out of New Haven, Missouri. This is Chevy Boyer in 25B. Again, Chevy with feature wins, Peebly, Poplar Bluff. A year ago, we'll see how he does. Running for Sunoco Rookie of the Year in the Rocket XR 1.2 Mullins powered American Family Insurance, Curtis Boyer Agency, Burwell Motorsports, Trailer Images. Chevy Boyer 11th quick on opening lap, 11th quick. See how he does here on lap number 2, working the high side over in 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. He'll go 11.044, so 10.806, 10806, 11th quick for Chevy Boyer. 2 qualifiers to go. It'll be Rocket Bennett out of Argenta, Illinois. And the Rocket XR1, Matt and Ryan powered the Tire Lady Getty Landscaping 55. This will be Rocket Bennett. Rocket Bennett in 55. Rocket a 2025 Peoria Speedway feature winner. Down the front straightaway, Rocket going to be 17th fastest opening lap. See how he does here on lap number 2. Another one of those drivers who loves racing the bull ring. 17th quick at 11.145, 11.145. And our final qualifier, ladies and gentlemen, 3-time and defending champion of the Mars Championship Late Model Series. How about it for the high side hustler, Jason Fager. Jason out of Bloomington, Illinois, and the Longhorn, Clements Power to Rimtech, Titan Industries, SC Online, Rosser Batteries, All-Star Performance, Yeah Bud Club, Hoker Trucking, 2-5 of the Tumbling Dice, our final qualifier tonight. How about it for Jason Fager? Welcome to everybody, oh no, on Prime Video, and oh man, well, it's like Donald Trump's hair blowing in the wind. Jason Palyubicki is going to have some work to do in that 25 machine. Let's see if he can salvage a lap here. Down the front straightaway. Well, 18th quick is the best he could do at 11.527. So tough go of it for the high side hustler, Jason Fager. So your fastest qualifiers, ladies and gentlemen, will move into the top 10. Dylan Thornton, 10th. 9th quick, Miles Moose. 8th quick, Caden McWhorter. 7th quick, Austin Howes. 6th will be Daniel Adams. 5th will be Bob Gardner. 4th will be Tanner English. 3rd will be Ryan Unzicker. Second will be Brandon Shepard. And your fastest qualifier, ladies and gentlemen, with a time of 10.103 as he climbs out. He gets $50 from the FTX group. How about it for Mitch McGrath? Dwayne, down to you.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm going to hop in here and talk to Mitch. Mitch, I think this is the first time you've been here. What do you think of this little place? Fast qualifier tonight.
So far, I love it. Yeah, I like the tight little bull rings like this, so kind of like stuff we got back up home.
Well, qualifying, everybody I talked to before the night, qualifying was the key. This sets you up in pretty good position for the rest of the night, doesn't it?
Yeah, hopefully we can keep it going. I'll go pretty bad on Friday, but we'll start right.
Well, the FTX group is going to give you $50 cash if Brian hasn't already done it. One more time, put your hands together for Mitch McGrath, your fast qualifier for the night.
Well, thank you very much, Dwayne, and congratulations to Mitch McGrath. Man, the driver comes out of Waukesha, Wisconsin, and, you know, if you went out early, you had a chance at a good lap. He runs hard. He's got Dirt King's win at Shawano already. He's got a lot of experience up there, up north, up in Wisconsin. Got the, of course, we know the Scheffler racing family, that familiar number, Russ Scheffler, Georgie Scheffler, no longer with us, but of course, Russ Scheffler, Top Gun Taylor had a kid, youngster. I hope they're doing good, but in-laws to the 74, Mitch McGrath right there, but man, very cool to have one of our Sunoco Rookie of the Years contenders get the Fast Time Award. Again, congratulations to Mitch McGrath. 10-1. He was our second qualifier here tonight. That's cool. Modified's coming up. See Tommy Scott out there for Multi-Fire. Again, Multi-Fire spark plugs. Some of the best power. Put the power to the ground. Make sure and get Multi-Fire spark plugs. It's a choice of champions. As Modifieds are ready to go, just like that. The Madman, Michael Ledford, going to be up first here tonight out of Pontiac, Illinois, in the Royal Race Car, Mullins Powered, Tire Slick, Patio 311, Klotz Fuel. How about it? For the 09 in that Royal Race Car, the Madman, Michael Ledford. See how Ledford does? Opening lap time. 11.838, 11.838. Going to roll right around the bottom side of the speedway. Down the back straightaway, through the middle this time, over in 3 and 4. His lap time is 11.576, 11.576. Going to be the early time to beat, 11.576 for the Madman, Michael Ledford. Coming up next, going to be the 81K of Kyle Cole. Kyle out of Evansville, Indiana. Kyle in that Assassin chassis, spec-powered, Wobble Bone Motorsports, K&W Heating and Air. Car 81K scheduled to be out there. And Kyle had to piece that car back together, him and his brother Christopher Cole. Of course, Kyle, one half of Wobble Bone Motorsports. And he's going to need a push. So one half of the Wobble Bone Motorsports, Kyle Cole, going to need a push there in the infield, or excuse me, in the pit area. $18 modifieds here tonight as well. Again, all cars will transfer to the A main, of course. They'll have 3 heats tonight, 6 cars per heat. There's Kyle Cole. That Assassin chassis. Ooh, Kyle. Got parts flying everywhere over there. Turn number 2, or excuse me, turn 3. Cole work hard. Travel up and down the road. Glad to have these guys with us all the way from Evansville, Indiana, to be with us here tonight. 12-4-4-6, 1-2-4-4-6 going up and down the road with us here on the Mars Series. Keeping these, keeping the car put together. They go get a welder today to help fix some of the parts. And boy, Wobble Bone Motorsports, if you don't know those guys, make sure and do get out in the pit area. Say hello to him. 12-4-4-6 for Kyle Cole. 4K going to be Taylor Kurz. Kurz going to be up next out of Charleston, Illinois. The impressive Roger Fitz powered, all affordable roofing and construction, Mott's Plumbing and Services, Finishing Touch Incorporated, Gateway Liquors, Harris Metals, and Recycling car. 4K of Taylor Kurz. As they get the debris up there. Picked up again. Once again, thank you to Multi-Fire for sponsoring qualifying here tonight. Making high-performance spark plug wires since 2015. Founded and built by owner Tommy Scott. Passion for winning is put into every wire. It's the choice of champions. Shirley, Pierce, Hoffman, Harrison, and more. Visit multifireplugwires.com. Like them on Facebook at Multi-Fire Plug Wires It's not rocket science. We just make more horsepower. Thinking of multi-fire. Taylor Kerr's on track. Going to be 12.741, 12741. Third quick for Kerr's. Second lap for Taylor Kerr's. Better. Second quick, 120.87. 120.87. His fastest lap. Again, third generation driver. Was fifth in points at Charleston a year ago, was Taylor Kerr's. How about Dave Weedholder? Going to be up next. Dave out of Liberty, Illinois, the Elite Chassis, Extreme Pro Race Engines, Multi-Fire, A1 Performance Warehouse, JL Scrap Metals, 05. How about it for Dave Weedholder? And he's the fastest, 11.355, 11355. Weedholder down the front straightaway. How about it, Coles County? Quick time at 11.355, 11355. Quick time for Dave Weedholder. So good lap for Dave Weedholder, 11.355, the time to beat. Next on the track, going to be Tom Smallwood. Tom out of Belleville, Illinois, the impressive Darrell Hoffman powered. Muscatua Community Lanes, Dobbs, Belle Claire Auto Repair, 2.8. How about it for Tom Smallwood? So Dave Weedholder goes to the top at 11.355. Tom Smallwood, fourth quick at a 12.244, 12.244. Again, currently at Highland Speedway is your point leader. Won a feature at the Belleville Speedway in the Sportsman Division. He's now third quick at 12.0460. Third quick for Tom Smallwood. 18 modifieds here tonight. Thank you to Summit Racing Equipment. Owen Steinkinney, another Sunoco Rookie of the Year contender in car number 5, rolling onto the Speedway. He's out of Highland, Illinois. He's got an Elite chassis. Be Wet, Be Dry, Randy's Towing, CC Food Mart, Speed Bomb Tavern. Make sure and pay them a visit at the Speed Bomb Tavern. I hope they're watching tonight. Everybody at the Speed Bomb Tavern, have a cold one for me. Owen Steinkinney. See how he does. Good looking lap, third quick, 11.819, a 11819 for Owen Steinkinney. They'll bring it off at turn number 4. On the front straightaway, third quick for Owen Steinkinney, 11.819, third quick. Our 7th qualifier going to be Cody Sale. Cody Hales out of Belleville, Illinois, car number 35. Cody out of Okawville, Illinois, in the impressive chassis. He's got a 602 crate under the hood. It's sponsored by Belle Claire Auto Repair. Muscatoo Community Lanes as well. Mom, Dad, Kristen, Logan, and Parker. Hair Plumbing also on board. Cody Sale, our qualifier. Cody going to be 6th quick. And 35. Up on that high side is Cody. That crate motor, it's using the momentum. Good lap, 6th quick, 12.125, 12125 for Cody Sale, puts him 6th quick out of 7 cars. Next up should be Drew Schwartz out of Ashmore, won a big B-Mod feature event here at Coles County. Drew out of Ashmore, Illinois, in the Mark Bush Racing NLP. Excuse me, is that NCP? I apologize. NCP Speed and Machine, DST Trucking. Drew Schwartz in 21 Junior. Drew definitely knows his way around. Of course, he's a feature winner here. So we'll see how he does here in qualifying. Good looking lap so far. Got to beat Dave Weedholder's time at 11.355. 11355, the time to beat for Dave. Down the front straightaway, 7th quick at a 12.226, 12226. In that NCP-powered Mark Bush. Again out of Ashmore, Drew Schwartz. Hey, fourth quick. Again, we talked about that momentum. 11.965, 11.965. Drew Schwartz is now fourth. It's Weedholder, Ledford, Steinkenny, Schwartz, Smallwood, Kurz, Cody Sale, and Kyle Cole. As officially halfway, not quite halfway through, 14 is next. It'll be Carter Standifer out of Sullivan, Illinois, in car 14. Got a heat race win here at Coles County and a Beamon. So another driver with some experience here at Coles County in car number 14. He's out of Sullivan, Illinois, and the Bandit Mullins-powered Sullivan Service Center Whistle Stop Saloon. Luke Standiford Construction and Thompson Farms 14. Carter Standifer, 8th quick. 8th quick for Carter Standifer. Second lap time. Down the front straightaway. He'll go 12.259 officially. 1.2.259, 8th quick for Carter Standifer. Next on the track, scheduled to be John Dimmitt. Driver hails out of Macomb, Illinois, in car 21D. John going to be our 10th qualifier here tonight. He's out of Macomb, Illinois. He's in a Pierce by Long Bull Power under the hood. Big shout out to the Bull Power fans watching back there in Fairbury. And soil by Craig Hamrick, Medical Group of Macomb, Big Sid Crew, Dimmitt Transfer, White Pine Farms, the Smut Wagon, Lighty Farms, Butterface Popcorn, and Professional Eye Care. John Dimmitt, 3rd. And he says, gosh, Dimmitt, over there. Turn number 2, but good news. Gosh, Dimmitt, he is 3rd quick. How about it for John? 3rd quick, 11.733. John Dimmitt, 3rd quick. And that Amsoil by Craig Hamrick, Medical Group of Macomb, Pierce by Long, Bull Power, 3rd quick for John Dimmitt. 69 next on the track to Royal Race Car, Noah Sugg out of Greenville, Illinois. He's got a Royal Race Car Mullins race engine under the hood of the EWX Motorsports car 6'9". That is Noah Sugg. See how Noah does here. Tenth quick opening lap for Noah Sugg. 10th quick. In that Royal Race Car, Mullins race engines under the hood. Second lap, better. 8th quick. He moves into the top 10. Top 10 for Noah Sugg in 69. Next car going to roll onto the Speedway. Going to be the 0, Damian Kiefer, your winner of Road to the Dome. How about it for that Rat chassis? Mullins Power, D. Keefe Speed, Phoenix Construction, M&S Creations, 0, Damian Kiefer. And he's got some experience. He zips around the bottom side of the Speedway. Well, gets a little loosey-goosey over there in turn 2. And tries to correct it in 3 and 4. Looks better off turn 4. He'll move into the top 10, 6th quick. He'll try the high side this time in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, drives her in nice and smooth. Good looking lap here, race fans. 2nd quick for Damian Kiefer. Boy, he's got her figured out. How about it? Coles County, 2nd quick, 11.567. Damian Kiefer, 2nd quick, good lap. This goes to show if your car's set up right, you can still find speed here at Coles County. Rob Fuquay in the CDR, spec-powered. Mendia Logistics, LLC, RFT. Real Race Wheels, Schwartz Racing. Up Racing Fuels, AFCO, sponsor the 3F. Rockin' Rob Fuquay. Rockin' Rob Fuquay in 3F, 13th quick overall. Fuquay gonna work off turn 4 down the front straightaway. He'll be 8th quick. 8th quick for Rob Fuquay. He's got feature wins. Putnamville, Charleston, Danville, Peevely, Boswell, Bloomington. Looking for a big one here tonight. Rockin' Rob Fuquay. 8th quick on his official lap. Next up, going to be the B5. Driver hails out of Couts, Indiana. In that Royal Race car, that'll be Matthew Baker, 2 wins in 2025. Got a Mullins Race Engines under the hood of his Patriot Dumpsters, Vaughn Excavating, Berkey Seed Service, Full Auto Racing Supply, B5, Matthew Baker. And again, he tries the bottom side. It doesn't work out for him over there in turns 1 and 2. Gonna rip the lip in 3 and 4. So he's got that figured out. Does he stay high in 1 and 2? He does. Holy cow, higher than any driver we've seen so far. Down the back straightaway, Royal Race Car, Mullins Power, digging off turn 4. Fourth quick for Matthew Baker at 11.659.11. 659, fourth quick as he moves into the top 5. Good lap for Matthew Baker, a Sunoco Rookie of the Year candidate. Christopher Cole, one half of the Wobblebone Motorsports out of Evansville, Indiana. The 81C going to be up next. Christopher Cole, again out of Evansville in the Assassin Chassis Spec-powered Mark Cole's Auto Glass Hurricanes Custom Audio. 81C, again, one half of the Wobblebone Motorsports. How about it for Christopher Cole? Oh, hold on to her. Looks like he will off turn number 4. 15th quick for the 81C. And digging through 3 and 4. We got a little whoop-de-doo over there at the end of the backstretch as they gas them up as they head into 3 and 4. 15th quick for Christopher Cole, 15th quick. Next up, going to be Ray Bollinger out of Kewanee, Illinois. Our 16th qualifier in 77 of the Vanquish ZR3. Big shout out to Ricky and Zeke, probably watching us tonight. The Mullins Power, Cheap Cars, Nutrient Ag, Larry Korth Farms, and a big sponsor is Vanquish ZR3. You want a quality race car? Check them out. Vanquish ZR3 race cars. Here goes the 77 of Ray Bollinger. Going to try the bottom side of the Speedway, looking for any kind of speed left here late in this qualifying. 4 feature wins a year ago. He's also won feature winner of Road to the Dome in 2025. Hendry County win in 2026. In champion at Lincoln, Peoria, Spoon, LaSalle, Shady Hill. 7th quick for Ray Bollinger, the veteran out of Kewanee. Couple of qualifiers to go here tonight. Should be Braden Doyle and Mike McKinney, our point leader, going to be our final qualifier. But first, Braden Doyle out of Ashmore in the Vanquish ZR3 Mullins powered, the Vault, Rupp Family Farms, Mance Plumbing and Services, Donco Rentals, Affordable Roofing and Construction, Hellman Builders, Car 2. See how he does. A little henpeck there on the turn 2 wall. Not going to like this lap. He's 16 quick. I think he can do better. He gasses it up this time. Looks good. Off turn 2. Down the back straightaway. Braden Doyle running for Sunoco Rookie of the Year. Gets her sideways over in turn 4. Brings her on home. Cuts in half. Good lap. Moves into the top 10. 8th quick for Braden Doyle. 11.914 in that Vanquish ZR3 Mullins powered number 2. And our final qualifier is your point leader in the Elite Chassis, Spec Powered, Pope Joy Plumbing, BDK Tools, CR Towing, Allgaier Performance, your winner at Fairbury Speedway, your winner at Quincy, and that Elite Chassis, Spec Powered 96M. One of the best drivers in the country right now. Can the Magic Man pull a rabbit out of the hat? Here at Coles County, works the bottom. Cheer him on. One final qualifier. 5th quick for Mike McKinney. He moves into the top 5. Can he do it here on the final lap? He'll head down the back straightaway trying to find some moisture at the bottom side of the Speedway. 5th quick opening lap off turn 4 down the front straightaway. He will not improve. He'll be 5th quick overall for our point leader, 11.688.11, 688. That'll do it for qualifying with the Mars Championship Series. Your top 10, ladies and gentlemen: Drew Schwartz, 10th, Braden Doyle, 9th, Ray Bollinger, 8th, 7th is Owen Steinkinney, 6th, John Dimmitt, 5th, Mike McKinney, 4th, Matthew Baker, 3rd, Michael Ledford, 2nd, Damian Kiefer. And how about that, ladies and gentlemen, your fastest qualifier overall? In the Elite Chassis Extreme Pro Race Engines Multi-Fire A1 Performance Warehouse JL Scrap Metals is the Multi-Fire Fast Qualifier here tonight. It gets a little present from Multi-Fire. He hands out $100 bills like it's his job down there. I'd say if you put a Multi-Fire sticker on your shirt, he might hand you $100. You never know. Thank you to Tommy Scott at Multi-Fire. Multi-Fire plug wires provide the power, and a big sponsor of the 05 as they battle the wind down there tonight. Well, Dwayne, he is a sponsor, sponsored by Multi-Fire, and he's your fastest qualifier tonight. How about it for Dave Weedholder? Take it away, Dwayne.
All right, down here with Dave Weedholder, Liberty, Illinois. Dave, I've talked to you a few times through the years. I think it's the first time I've talked to you as a fast qualifier, though.
Yeah, normally I don't qualify that good, so hopefully it's a good thing for what comes the rest of the night. Sure appreciate Mars doing this and Coles County for putting on this show, and appreciate all the fans coming out.
Well, Tommy Scott, Multi-Fire, you use those wires, and you talk to him a little bit. You know him a little bit, a lot of late-night conversations with Tommy in there.
Yeah, it might be 1 o'clock in the morning and Tommy a call or something, but that's all right. I like talking to him. He always harasses me about something, but I do run his stuff, and sure appreciate all his help, too.
All right, one more time. Put your hands together for your Multi-Fire fast qualifier in the modifieds, Dave Weedholder out of Liberty, Illinois.
So scheduled to be next. I see him out. We got 8 Hornets here tonight. I saw him start some track prep here, so I was a little trying to figure out if we were going to hot lap these Hornets before we take a break here. And looks like we are going to take nope, we're going to pull the tractor off the Speedway. And track announcer Casey, we got 8 Hornets here tonight, my friend. Looks like they're going to pull the track equipment in. And, man, those 4-cylinders put on a heck of a show at Fairbury, and I'm sure they're going to do the same at Coles County. My man, take it away.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, Mike. They always put on a pretty good show here, too, at Coles County. Pretty new class here to the Speedway this year. Ran them a few times last year at the end of the season. This year started to pick it up a little more with these drivers. Slowly figuring it out on the racetrack. You see him rolling out now. The number 21, Chris Rakers from Beckmeyer, Illinois, the lead car for the Hornets. Second car on the racetrack, entering turn number 3, the 26J, Danny White from Camargo, Illinois. And the green flag is out for the first Hornet hot lap session. 4 drivers in this one, 4 drivers in the next one. 2 other cars on the racetrack, the 44E, Evan Eckhoff from Onarga, Illinois, and Lawrence Snell, the 25 from Ashmore, Illinois. Looks like timing and scoring being a little bit uncooperative for us here for the first hot lap session for the Hornets. I've been told they will be hand scoring the Hornets tonight, so no live timing for the Hornet class tonight at Coles County Speedway. I will say that number 25, the truck on the racetrack, his first season, he is giving that a try. Looks a lot quicker than he has been in these last couple of weeks on the Speedway tonight. So it looks like he's definitely figured something out in that Ford Ranger. Group number 2 going to be coming up on the racetrack in just a moment as Group 1 rolls off the Speedway.
So Casey, supposed to be 8 Hornets there for hot laps. Just a few of them showed up, so it looks like we are going to do a little track prep here at Coles County. You can see the farm equipment rolling onto the Speedway. Coming up next will be opening ceremonies. And once again, you are watching the Mars Championship Late Model and Modified Series. I want to thank FK Rod-Ends and Summit Racing Equipment. We'll be right back here on Flow.
Allgaier Performance is your one-stop shop for all your parts, tires, shocks, and fabrication needs. From drag strips to your local dirt track and asphalt tracks, Allgaier Performance can get what you need on track and into victory lane. Allgaier Performance is now the Midwest dealer for Longhorn chassis, complete with cars and genuine Longhorn parts and components. Stop by our locations in Springfield, Illinois, or Brownsburg, Indiana, or visit online at allgaierperformance.com.
They'll race into 3 and off of 4. Your winner of the second feature is Turbo. Tyler Herb gets it done.
Willie's Carbon Dyno Shop has been setting the pace for over 40 years by manufacturing championship-winning high-performance carburetors, including the U.S. patent Super Bowl and revolutionary Twin Blade. The Super Bowl delivers instant throttle response, eliminates fuel foaming, and keeps jets perfectly fed, built for gas, methanol, or E85 in both 2-barrel or 4-barrel designs. And the Twin Blade, the most innovative carburetor of our time, tuned for maximum output while protecting your engine. Visit online at Willie'sCarbs.com. Willie's Carbon Dyno Shop. Run one or follow one.
FloRacing Studios live.
Tune in to Flow and watch pretty much any race we want.
This is our Daytona 500. This is it.
The largest crowd.
It's the biggest race of the year.
Destiny fulfilled.
This is the biggest race I've ever won.
Best dirt late model series in America.
This is exactly the group you need to put on a big event like this.
The biggest night in pavement late model racing history.
High limit racing.
You're watching the greatest sprint car drivers in the world right here on Flow Racing.
Tune into Flow or Amazon Prime as they get a little water. But who'd have thought the little track here in Coles County, we'd be right next to an NBA game on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely wild to think about. You know, this racetrack, so much history, 70th year of racing here at Coles County. But, you know, ever to find ourselves on Amazon Prime was something I never would have thought we would have found ourselves in a situation.
Yes, no doubt. I think Jonathan said today in our meeting 220 million subscribers, something like that. And, you know, it's baffling to me to think that we could possibly have 1 million people watching this. I mean, if just a small margin said, what's this Coles County race? Tune in. I mean, who knows? That could be an opportunity for a lot of new viewers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anytime we get eyes on the Speedway here, you know, any dirt race in general, you know, dirt racing's growing at the moment, and I think it's going to continue to grow until we maybe get to the levels we can challenge with the pavement guys.
Absolutely, and the more sponsorship money we can get, maybe, you know, dabble into the corporate market as some of these top teams already have. So very cool opportunity here tonight, and I know they want to get the track just right. So 3 heats tonight for the modifieds, 3 heats tonight for the late models, 1 heat tonight, obviously, for the Hornets. And don't sleep on those Hornets. They put on a good show last night at Fairbury.
Oh, yeah, they always put on a good show. I've seen anywhere they go, they always put on a good show. You see kind of a different quality of racer out there, and they love to put on a good show for the fans.
Yeah. And definitely love to hear those 4-cylinder. I know I got to see, I want to talk about some other tracks here in the area. Maybe you know a little bit more about. I know Sonny was here. Been Charleston Speedway fan?
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't been over there in a while, but yeah, it's a pretty cool little racetrack over there too. We've got a little partnership with them, running points for the modified guys here and there. So they run here on Friday, turn around, and go race there on Saturday.
Awesome. Very cool to see, and it's nice when tracks can do that. Good to see Sonny here at Charleston Speedway. If you've never checked it out, make sure and do. I know he's very passionate about making his racetrack the best he can, so if you get a chance, head to Charleston. But again, for those subscribers on Amazon Prime, we got a awesome deal. Make sure and check out Flow Sports. Again, it's not just the Mars Championship Series. Of course, there's Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, High Limit Sprint Cars, and much, much more. So make sure and check out FloRacing. We'll get you all the official details there. But with the Mars Championship Series, we head to the great state of Iowa. Coming up on Friday, go to MarsRacingSeries.com. Once again, that's Mars Racing Series. Click on the scheduled tab and make sure and follow the Mars Championship Series. Davenport Speedway on Friday for the Corn State Nationals. $5,000 to win for the Mars Championship Late Model Series. Again, want to thank the fine folks at FK Rod-Ends. And then Saturday, we head, of course, to the Fairbury Speedway in Fairbury, Illinois. A triple down shootout coming up on Saturday. Again, the triple down shootout, late models, modified. Take it to Summit Racing Equipment. That's Mars Modified Series, powered by Summit Racing Equipment. And, of course, the Earl J. Hubert Memorial for the Dirt Car Street Stocks, $4,300 to win. Unprecedented, one of the biggest street stock races in the state of Illinois at the Fairbury Speedway. $4,300 to win the Earl J. Hubert Memorial. That's coming up. All part of the triple down shootout with the Mars Championship Series. $2,000 to win for the modifieds, $5,000 to win for the late models at the Fairbury Speedway. And then Sunday, becoming a great tradition on Memorial Day, we go to Spoon River Speedway for the Gary Cook Jr. Memorial. $2,064 to win for the modifieds and $5,000 to win for the late models. It's going to be an awesome weekend of racing. The Corn State Nationals, the triple down shootout, and, of course, the Gary Cook Jr. Memorial and more at Spoon River, Fairbury, and Davenport. Make sure and check it out at MarsRacingSeries.com. So, again, race fans, stop down and get yourself something to eat and something to drink, as opening ceremonies have been announced here just about 5 minutes away, 3 to 5 minutes away from opening ceremonies. We're going to get a couple of cars and Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Coles County as we are just about set and ready to go. Want to remind you here on, for those of you watching on Amazon Prime, don't forget you can subscribe to FloRacing. You get 1,000+ races year-round. Just scan the QR code. Once again, 1,000+ races year-round. Also, you get to see the High Limit Series, the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, and, of course, the Chili Bowl. So a lot of races throughout the year. Also, those great pavement races you see as well. So, man, scan here to unlock your all-access pass on FloRacing for those of you watching at home and on Amazon Prime. Man, what a deal here tonight on FloRacing and on Amazon Prime. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd ask you all to please rise. If you would, remove your caps as we send it down to Ed Waggle with our opening ceremonies. Ed?
Let us pray. Almighty, merciful Heavenly Father, we come to you today thankful for this beautiful night and the beautiful weekend we've had of motorsports. We just ask that you keep us safe tonight. Keep the drivers safe and have them run in a sportsmanlike manner that we can enjoy an exciting night. Lord, we just ask that you keep the track officials safe and the fans in the stands. We're so thankful that they came out tonight. We just ask these things in your heavenly name. Amen.
Now, if you'll remain standing, the playing of our country's national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Mars Championship Series, my name is Mike Norris. Late models powered by FK Rod-Ins. Modifieds powered by Summit Racing Equipment. Coles County FloRacing. Amazon Prime, are you ready? Oh, Coles County, I know it's been a long weekend, but by golly, it's Sunday and we're going racing. You ready for some Sunday fun day with the Mars Championship Series? I'll ask you one more time. Are you ready? That's better. We get set and ready for Pontiac RV Heat Race number 1. On the pole going to be Mitch McGrath out of Waukesha, Wisconsin, a Sunoco Rookie of the Year contender, and alongside two-time champion out of Benton, Kentucky. It'll be Tanner English, that second-generation driver. Austin Howes out of Lewistown, Missouri, in 17A to his outside. He runs second at Quincy on Friday night out of Orchid, California, the only 3-time street stock, modified, late model, IMCA champion. How about it for Dylan Thornton in 38T. Inside of row number 3 out of Manhattan, Illinois, car number 89. That'll be Mike Spatola, your winner here a year ago. And the Phenom out of Pontiac in 8L. How about a race fans for Jeffrey Ledford? Ledford in that Dynasty Chassis 8L. 8 laps the distance. Not going to take long here at the bull ring. Coles County will flash a 5th mile smile. Oh my. Did a little bit of track work. We'll turn them loose here to buzz the racetrack in. And thank you for those who tuned in here on Amazon Prime. We have done a little track work, so they give the drivers an opportunity to kind of work the racetrack back in as we are set and ready to go. Mitch McGrath was on tour, then he was not on tour, then he's back on tour, and how about this? What an opportunity for the driver to Waukesha, Wisconsin. A lot of people at home watching. Want to thank those: Frank Grove, Dustin Doman, Dan Roman, Jason Taylor, Lauren Prober, Brian Keebler, JD Laster, Alan Gow, Nick Miller, Shane, Denny, everybody that's tuned in here tonight, thank you. We are set and ready to rock and roll with the Mars Championship Late Model Series. Pontiac RV Heat Race number 1 heads to the All-Star Performance Start Zone. All cars transfer to the A-Main with your winner going to the redraw. We are underway at Coles County. Side by side as they work off at number 2 down the back straightaway. Tanner English going to jump to the race lead. Down to the inside is the 74 of Mitch McGrath, but the 96 of Tanner English and that AK race car's got the lead. Third going to be Austin Hounds. Good battle for 4th. Side by side Dylan Thornton, the 89 of Mike Spatula. Leaning on each other. Good battle for 4th here in the opening heat race. Dylan Thornton around the outside of Mike Spatula. Trying to hold on for 4th. Now going to dive down to the inside. How's going to challenge the 74 of Mitch McGrath. McGrath holds him off. It's Tanner English, Mitch McGrath, Austin Hounds, but here comes Dylan Thornton, your runner-up Friday night. Thornton going to go after the 17A of Austin Hounds. Good racing action here. Opening heat race. We'll see if Thornton can do anything with Howes. He'll move up a groove. Over in turns 3 and 4. Howes going to hold him off. Picking him up, putting him down quickly here at Coles County. English runs the middle to high side over in 1 and 2. Does the same in 3 and 4. McGrath can't do nothing with him. Same running order. Couple to go. Staying green. Down the back straightaway. McGrath starting to slowly reel him in. Your top 4 remain the same. Again, all cars transfer the A-Main. Thank you to the fine folks at My Race Pass. Keeping track of the laps for us. Howes 3rd, 4th, Thornton 5th. Spatola, then Jeffrey Ledford. Here comes Mitch McGrath on the final lap. To the bumper of Tanner English. English exit turn number 2. Pontiac RV Heat Race number 1. 2-time champion 96. Tanner English going to the redraw with a win. So that'll do it for Heat Race number 1. Here at Coles County. Congratulations to your winner in car number 96. How about it, race fans? Out of Benton, Illinois. In 96, he's a 2-time champion in the AK chassis, Pro-Built engine, See It Motors, Mini Construction, Supreme Enterprises. 96, what do you say, Coles County? Tanner English, your winner, headed to the redraw. Thank you to Pontiac RV as well. Head to their fine establishment in Pontiac RV for a great selection of new and used RVs and trailers. Make sure and check out their beautiful showroom in Pontiac, Illinois. Thank you to Pontiac RV. Make sure and check them out in Pontiac, Illinois or online. It is RV season. Pontiac RV in Pontiac, Illinois. Again, thank you for sponsoring Heat Race number 1. Here we go. Heat race number 2 going to be on the track. That'll be the B5. Out of New Berlin, we got a Brandon Shepard fans here tonight. It'll be Brandon Shepard alongside out of Washington, Illinois in the 4G. It'll be Bob Gardner, the Sandman out of Fairbury, and the Amanda and Doug Curlis owned car number 99. That'll be Katie McWhorter. Alongside out of New Haven, Missouri. He's got a lot of laps here at Coles County in the 25B. It's Chevy Boyer. Boyer in 25B. Jordan Bauer out of St. Jacob, Illinois in 10J, and Rocket Bennett. Picked him up a big feature win at Peoria Speedway a year ago. The driver hails out of Argenta, Illinois. 6 cars, 8 laps, all transfer to the A-Main. Your winner goes To the redraw. Again, winner of the redraw. Chevy Boyer, 2 wins. 2025, they came at Peevely and Popular Bluff. He's back there in the 25. How about Brandon Shepard? Everything he's done with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, man. Brandon Shepard won with the FloRacing Series, Spoon River. Of course, 7 career Mars wins. His latest, it's a year ago at Cedar County, a 5-time champion of the World of Outlaws, Dirt Track World Championship, PDC, 3 times the Illini 100. On the pole for Heat 2. We'll see what Bob Gardner says about that. Shepard going to drive up in front of Gardner down the back straightaway. A slingshot move from Gardner. Does he finish it off in 3 and 4? Nope, going to work side by side. Now you got Caden McWhorter and Chevy Boyer going to go to third around. Caden McWhorter now going to go after Bob Gardner. We talked about the experience for Chevy Boyer. Down the back straightaway, working the middle side of the speedway. Here comes Caden McWhorter. Little right side romance from the 99 to the 2.5 going at it. Hard racing. 99 and 2.5, and oh, they get together, and Chevy Boyer about spins out. Do they bring out the Midwest Sheet Metal caution? They do. So Caden McWhorter and Chevy Boyer make some contact over there in turn number 2, and the caution is out. And Boyer, we do not make judgment calls here, so Boyer going to have to go to the tail. Unfortunately, in the 25 machine. It is a small track. Things happen in a hurry. Again, 2 wins a year ago for that young man. Peevely, Popular Bluff, Delaware double file restart. Driver in second chooses high or low. And again, here on My Race Pass, it's Brandon Shepard, Bob Gardner. Gardner chooses low, gives Caden McWhorter the outside. And then it's Jordan Bauer, Rocket Bennett, and Chevy Boyer. That's going to be your running order. All cars transfer to the A main with your winner going to the redraw. Tanner English there already. Who's going to join in? Back underway. 6 to go. Gardner going to dive down to the inside of Caden McWhorter. McWhorter looks to the outside of him. Oh, man, a little bump from the 99. Kind of wrinkled the rear end of the 4G, but we're all facing the same direction now. Rocket Bennett going to take a step to the outside, down the back straightaway, going after Jordan Bauer. Bauer, your winner at Quincy. So we get that high side rolled in. Here comes Chevy Boyer down to the inside, looking to go side by side with Rocket Bennett for that 5th spot. Jordan Bauer in front of them. And it's McWhorter, Gardner, and the driver pulling away is the B5 of Brandon Shepard. Gardner, McWhorter, Bauer, run 2, 3, 4. Laps continue to wind down this time. 2 to go. It's all Brandon Shepard early on. Chevy Boyer doing everything he can to try to find a way around the 55 of Rocket Bennett. Now going to take his work to the outside, and Rocket Bennett's there to greet him. Good battle for that spot. Rocket Bennett, Chevy Boyer. Boyer all over the back of him. The good news is for Boyer, he's going to be in the show. Into 3, off of 4. Brandon Shepard does it. Here at heat race number 2. Second will go to Bob Gardner. Good battle for third down to the line. The Jordan Bauer and Caden McWhorter. McWhorter third, Bauer 4th. And 5th goes to Chevy Boyer. 6th to Rocket Bennett. Some last lap dramatics there. But your winner of heat race number 2 comes to us from New Berlin, Illinois. Race fans, in the B5 machine. How about it for Brandon Shepard? Again, Brandon Shepard out of Berlin, Illinois, in the Rocket Chassis Pro Power. Valvoline Shepard Auto Recycling. Paulson Stussy sponsored B5. Here's your lineup for heat race number 3, our final heat race here tonight. On the pole out of El Paso, 2022 champion going to be Ryan Unzicker, and alongside out of Peru, Illinois, that'll be Daniel Adamant, 75. Out of Lincoln, Illinois, 26, that'll be Miles Moose. And the Marine Madman, 30, that'll be Mark Voigt. 38J out of Springfield, 38J going to be Jake Little. And the 25 out of Bloomington, 2-time, 3-time, a defending champion, the high side hustler. Got his work cut out for him. Man, how about a big shout out to Jason Palyabicki and the crew. Got all that put back together. He looks pretty sporty. Remember all that sheet metal that was dangling off the 25? The high side hustler, Jason Fager's got his work cut out for him here in heat race number 3. Coming into tonight, we'll get you the official points. Again, make sure you go to MarsRacingSeries.com. We'll give them the one to go signal as they come by. Points coming into tonight. Ryan Unzicker, your current point leader at car number 24. He's got the Midwest sheet metal spoiler. You see that beautiful red Midwest sheet metal spoiler. Dylan Thornton second, Caden McCorder third in points, Bauer, English, Adam, Little, Howes, Fager ninth, and he's got some work to do in this heat race. Final heat race for the Mars Late Model Championship Series is green on 4. Daniel Adams slips up. Here comes Miles Moose down to his inside boy, Mark Voigt. Way out wide as well. Here comes Daniel Adams to the bumper of Miles Moose. Little bumper tag as they head into 1 and 2. Daniel Adams, there goes Jake Little. In 38, down the back straightaway, gets into the backstretch wall. Jason Fager tries to go by him. Jason Fager, Jake Little going at it for 4th. Give it to Little. Little 4th, Adam 3rd. 2nd is Moose. Your race leader, Ryan Unzicker. Daniel Adam with a good hot rod. Looks to the inside of Miles Moose. Moose going to hold him on. It is tight. Now Fager going to step to the outside of Jake Little. Down the back straightaway. We'll see if the high side hustler can live up to his moniker. Little slips up. Here comes Fager to his inside. Close quarter racing action here at Coles County. Fager to the inside. Little cuts him off. Daniel Adam going to work the middle side of the speedway. Good battle for 2nd off 4. There's Jake Little and Jason Fager. They battle for 4th. Adam a step higher, then Moose down the back straightaway, but it's all Ryan Unzicker. Just a couple of laps remaining for the 24 out of El Paso. Wave of the white flag this time by. Here comes Daniel Adam in on Miles Moose. Watch this battle for 2nd here on Flow on Prime Video. Boy, close quarter racing. Daniel Adam with a shot at Miles Moose for 2nd. Down the back straightaway. Off of turn 4, your 2022 champion wins Heat 3. Ryan Unzicker, Moose 2nd, Adam 3rd. Good battle for 4th. Oh, right into your living room. Jake Little and Jason Fager. Man, oh man, great racing action here at Coles County. 6th, Mark Voigt. 5th, Jason Fager. He got into it with Jake Little at the end. Daniel Adam 3rd. 2nd will be Miles Moose. And your winner. Race fans, your current point leader comes to us from El Paso as he heads to the redraw. Piloting car number 24, your 2022 champion. How about it, race fans? In the Longhorn, Pro Power, Low Voltage Solutions, Fuel Factory, RJR Transportation, Rimtech, El Paso Outdoor Center, car number 24, Ryan Unzicker. Modifieds coming up. They get a Summit Racing equipment. So Tanner English, Brandon Shepard, and Ryan Unzicker go to the redraw. All other cars are going to the feature event. Here's your opening heat race. This is Willys Carbon Dyno heat race number 1 for the Mars Modified Championship Series powered by Summit Racing Equipment. Dave Weedholder out of Liberty, Illinois in 05. Matthew Baker out of Counts, Indiana in B5. The 5 of Owen Steinkinney out of Highland, Illinois, one of our Sunoco Rookie of the Year candidates, as well as Matt Baker, is also Drew Schwartz, a winner in 2025 here at Coles County. Again, Drew Schwartz in 21 JR. Taylor Kurz out of Charleston in K4, and Carter Standifer out of Sullivan in 14 Machine. We get set and ready to go. Once again, this is Willys Carbon Dyno heat race number 1. We got a great group of sponsors. Want to thank the fine folks from Willys Carb and Dyno. Again, they are located at Mount Carmel, Illinois, and they manufacture high-performance carburetors for racing engines. Asphalt, dirt, circle track, drag, racing, marine, truck pulling, pro street applications. Willys Carbon Dyno heat race number 1. Again, he builds both gasoline and alcohol burning engines, Willys' team of skilled technicians work to build the best possible carburetors for customer specific requirements. Thank you to Willys Carbon Dyno Heat Race #1 sponsor. Who's it going to be here tonight? Our fastest qualifier on the pole, Dave Weedholder, and alongside with an opportunity in that Royal race car. How about it for Matt Baker? Side by side from the All-Star Performance start zone. Kind of a wonky start. Here we go. They fan out nearly 3 wide for position number 4. Looks like we'll stay green. Dave Weedholder, your race leader. Second going to be Baker. Third going to be Steinkitty. Fourth will be Schwartz. Then Carter Standiford, 14 high. Taylor Kurz low. Good side-by-side battle for that 5th spot. Dave Weedholder showing the way. Baker second. Steinkitty third. Going to work the middle of the speedway. Does the 5 of Weedholder. We'll see if Baker reels him in. Again, Matt Baker in that Royal race car. Here he comes. Couple of wins late in 2025, starting to reel in your race leader. Dave Weedholder slowly. He's got a good grip down the bottom side of the speedway. Hold of the bumper, the 05. Car's starting to tighten up a little bit for the 05 of Weedholder. Here comes Baker now. Matthew Baker in that Mullins-powered Royal race car going to have a shot at him. 2 to go when they come back by, 2 to go. Boy, if you're a number 5, you're doing pretty good in this one. Just noticed that. Took me a while, sorry. 0555. Back straight away they go. Matt Baker loses touch with him there. Slipped up off of turn number 2. Weedholder looking good. Fastest qualifier. Trying to sweep the night. Slips up a little bit off of turn number 2. Baker not close enough. He'll work into 3 and off of 4. That Elite Extreme Pro Race Engine 05. Dave Weedholder wins. Heat number 1 presented by Willys Carbon Dyno. So all cars transfer to the A main. 6th, Taylor Kurz. 5th, Carter Standiford. 4th, Drew Schwartz. 3rd, Owen Steinkitty. 2nd, Matt Baker. He'll have a good starting spot in tonight's feature event. But your winner, the veteran, comes to us from Liberty, Illinois in the Elite Chassis Extreme Pro Race Engines Multi-Fire A1 Performance Warehouse JL Scrap Metal 05. How about a nice round of applause out of Liberty, Illinois, your fastest qualifier as well now, a heat race winner thanks to Willys Carbon Dyno. Let's hear it for Dave Weedholder. Heat race number 2. Brought to you by Lethal Chassis. Lethal Chassis heat race number 2. Going to have Damian Kiefer on the pole out of St. Genevieve, Missouri. Mike McKinney, your current point leader alongside in 96M. Ray Bollinger out of Kewanee, Illinois at 77 and 28. Tom Smallwood out of Belleville, Illinois. Then it'll be Noah Sugg out of Greenville, Illinois and 69 and 81K of Kyle Cole. Scheduled to have 6 cars, 8 laps, all transfer to the A main with your winner going to the redraw. All right, we get set and ready. Want to thank the fine folks at Lethal Chassis Race Fans. Again, Ashley and David Strimmy, owners, Lethal Chassis in Mooresville, North Carolina. Late in the year 2014, founded Lethal Chassis. The first full year operational, 31 cars were built for competition, designed and built by former NASCAR competitor David Strimmy. Lethal Chassis wasted no time finding victory lane, and in just the first 4 years, the chassis brand established, they managed to reach victory lane over 300 times. LethalChassis.com. Make sure and email them at lethalchassis@gmail.com to find out more. As they head to the All-Star Performance Start Zone, Lethal Chassis, Heat 2, Damian Kiefer, Mike McKinney. Here we go. We're going to find out if there's a high side. Mike McKinney up there. Nope, he's going to dive down to the inside. Damian Kiefer in that rat chassis. Got the lead off 4. He was your winner a year ago. And he is looking good here already in Lethal Chassis Heat 2, pulling away from Mike McKinney. Look at the dig from the 0. D. Keefe Speed. man, Damian Kiefer on a rail, one of the fastest cars we've seen here tonight. Down the back straightaway in impressive fashion. He's got that rat chassis tuned up and on the mail here at Coles County tonight. Tell you what, we talk about guys that are comfortable with racetracks. Ryan Unziger comfortable at Peoria Speedway, but how about Damian Kiefer here at Coles County putting the whip to it as we got a Midwest Sheet Metal caution over in turn number 4. Looks like debris in turn 4. Beautiful all-star performance start zone down there. We get the debris picked up. One driver did pull to the infield. That was the 81C. Excuse me, 81K, I apologize. That is Kyle Cole out of Evansville. Looks like the helmet is off, steering wheel's out. One half of the Wobblebone Motorsports. 81K, Kyle Cole. They're going to return the sheet metal to him there. Oh, it's a drive shaft, sorry. Don't have a video monitor here. So drop the drive shaft out of the 81K of Kyle Cole. Get that put back in, get ready for the feature. Boy, Damian Kiefer going to be tough to beat here tonight. Top 3, or excuse me, all of them go to the feature events. Your winner goes to the redraw. And from the All-Star Performance Start Zone, Lethal Chassis Heat 2. Boy, Ray Bollinger going to go to second around the 96 of Mike McKinney here on that restart. Here comes the 69 trying to do some business on the high side. Noah Sugg. Oh, man. Noah Sugg making some moves in 69. Using that high side momentum out of Greenville, Illinois. That is a Royal race car. Man, look at Noah Sugg rip the lip here on Flo. Down the back straightaway. Good battle with the 28 of Tom Smallwood. Oh, yeah, letting her hang out, selling some T-shirts up there on that high side. I'm telling you, later on tonight, that top side, hopefully he'll be here. We'll widen this thing out. 2 grooves of racing, 1 to go. It has been the Zero Machine, Damian Kiefer. He has figured out Coles County. He was your winner of Road to the Dome, and he is going to be your winner of Lethal Chassis Heat 2. The Rat Chassis, Damian Kiefer, wins out of St. Genevieve, Missouri. Kyle Cole going to come home 6th. 5th will go to Tom Smallwood. 4th will go to Noah Sugg. He put on a show on that high side in car number 69. 3rd will go to Mike McKinney. Ray Bollinger used a restart to get around the 96, but how about the 0? Comes to us from Bloomsdale, Missouri, in the Rat Chassis, Mullins Power, D. Keefe Speed, Phoenix Construction, M&S Creations. Nice round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Damian Kiefer. Kiefer going to the redraw with Dave Weedholder. Heat race number 3 presented by Allgaier Performance. Thank you to the fine folks at Allgaier Performance. We'll get you the heat race lineup first. It rolls off like this. Out of Pontiac, Illinois, and that Royal Race Car 09, that'll be the bad man, Michael Ledford, to his outside. Out of Macomb, Illinois, in 21D, that'll be John Dimmitz. Braden Doyle out of Ashmore in car number 2. Rob Fuquay out of Paris, Illinois, in 3F. Cody Sale in 35 and 81C. Christopher Cole out of Evansville, Indiana. 6 cars, 8 laps, all transferred to the A main, with your winner going to the redraw. This is Allgaier Performance Heat Race number 3. I want to thank our fine folks at Allgaier Performance. Again, they are the ultimate one-stop shop for your parts, performance, service, and more in the Midwest. With over 50 years of racing history, they offer a wide range of products and services, including high-quality tires, performance auto parts, a custom-built racing shocks, and expert fabrication work. Whether you want to enhance your vehicle's speed, handling, and overall look, Allgaier Performance provides the solutions and support to achieve your automotive goals. Visit them at either the Springfield, Illinois, or Brownsburg, Indiana location to make your purchases online at allgaierperformance.com. Also want to thank Vanquish Race Cars in Claypool, Indiana. They were founded by Zeke McKenzie and Ricky Creamer. New chassis as well. Make sure and check out Vanquish Race Cars. Allgaier Performance Heat 3 from the All-Star Performance Start Zone. We're great. Cars Try to get down to the inside. Does the two-man car sideways. Braden Doyle, John Dimmitt battle for the same position. Looks like Dimmitt going to win that battle as the madman Michael Ledford going to jump to the race lead. On the back straightaway, here comes Dimmitt. Man, a hole over there in turn 2 upset the car for Dimmitt. Is Cole working that high side. He's got around the 35 of Cody Sale. Now going to go after Fuquay in 3F. Now on the back straightaway. Christopher Cole, the other half of the Wobble Bone Motorsports, working the top side here at Coles County. Kind of fitting to see if Christopher Cole here at Coles County can get something done. A good battle back there, back of the pack. Braden Doyle now under attack from the 3F of Rob Fuquay down the front straightaway. It's all Michael Ledford. Finished second in points a year ago, did the 09. Heads down the front straightaway. And laps continue to wind down. The Madman now in a lethal chassis. He's won a late model feature in his brother's Dynasty chassis at the Fairbury Speedway. They'll find the white flag this time by. Wave of the white flag, 1 to go. Dimmitt second, good battle for third now. Braden Doyle has a flat tire. The left rear tire is flat on Braden Doyle, and somehow he's still able to keep up with Rob Fuquay in front of him. Your winner's Ledford of heat race number 3. Once again presented by Allgaier. And how about Braden Doyle, race fans, with a flat left rear tire? Man, talk about that. Hoosier Racing Tire ought to get their own commercial for that. Braden Doyle with a flat left rear holds on for third. Holy cow. Fuquay, Sale, Cole. Second is John Dimmitt, but none better than the 09, ladies and gentlemen. And our final modified heat race brought to you by Allgaier Performance. He's got a Royal race car. Driver hails out of Pontiac. He was second in points 1 year ago with the Mars Modified Championship Series. And how about giving him a nice round of applause? Tire Slick, Patio 311, Klotz Fuel, Pontiac, Illinois, Michael Ledford, the Madman, wins heat race number 3. Well, that'll do it for Mars Modified Championship Series. One heat for the 4 cylinders. Bang Bangers, the Hornets. Coming up, take it away, my man.
Thank you, Mike. On the pole for the one and only Hornet Heat Race, it's Chris Rakers from Beckmeyer, Illinois. Alongside him, the 26J, Danny White Jr. from Camargo, Illinois. Inside row number 2, we can find the 44E, Evan Eckhoff from Onarga, Illinois. Alongside him, the Ford Ranger, the number 25, Lawrence Snell from Ashmore, Illinois. Starting in the 5th spot, the C34 of Cole Reed from Nyack, Illinois. His outside in the 6th starting spot, the 419 of William Thomas from Greenup, Illinois. Inside row number 4, David Lauritsen from Normal, Illinois, the number 15, and the 12M looks like did not join us on the racetrack. They'll come back around to the 1 green signal this time for the Hornet Heat Race. So out of the 8 entered, only 7 going to take the start for the heat race. Mentioned before, a lot of new drivers to this speedway here at Coles County Speedway out of this class tonight. Cole Reed, the one probably with the most experience outside of Lawrence Schnell. But the front row, Chris Rakers, Danny White Jr. get the green flag, and they're off into turn number 1, keeping it side by side. Trying to power around on the outside, Danny White Jr. can't quite do it as they're 3 wide further back as the truck fades back into the pack. But still up front, still side by side for the lead. At the line, Danny White Jr. just ahead of Chris Rakers. Rakers going to fight back down there on the bottom. He can't quite get alongside. And it will be all clear for the 26J of Danny White Jr. into the lead, and he'll lead lap number 2 of this 8-lap heat race. Field now mostly single file, but look a little further back into that 4th position. Cole Reed coming under pressure from David Lauritsen for that position. Now the 34, Cole Reed, starting to work his way back forward. May have found something there in that middle groove. Same thing for Eckhoff down on the bottom. Has quickly reeled in the front 2 runners of Rakers and Danny White Jr. Top 2 on the top of the racetrack. Eckhoff in third, rolling that bottom. He's so much better in turns 1 and 2 than those two in front of him. But just that little bit better in 3 and 4 are Rakers and White Jr. as they work their way back into turns 1 and 2. Just beyond the halfway point, 5 complete. Looking to complete lap number 6 this time is Danny White Jr. Started on the outside pole and has led every single lap of this heat race so far, but Chris Raker still not letting him get away. He'll get to the inside as one car peels down to the infield and out of the race. Rakers with an opportunity here to the white flag, still in the lead. Danny White Jr. keeping it up on the top of the racetrack. One car slow going off into turn number 1. No caution as the field will work off turn number 4 to the checkered flag, and the race win will go to Danny White Jr. Second was Chris Rakers, and third, Evan Eckhoff. Great battle there for the top 3, and it will come out just enough for Danny White Jr. out of Camargo, Illinois to take the victory in the Dirt Car Hornet heat race.
Good stuff right there, my man.
Yeah, absolutely. Some great racing.
Yeah.
You said it all night long. We were going to have good racing out of these guys.
Well, the great equalizer is this little track, but man, we talk about the Super Hornets. We had one of those drivers from the SCDRA. Big shout out to my man Jody Shannon. I don't know if they're watching it home tonight, but yeah, Hornets making a comeback. Crown Vics, Hornets, man, get them scheduled, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Charleston runs the Crown Vics. I don't think it's too out of the question for Brian to bring the Crown Vics out here.
Tell you what, for the entertainment value, it's fun, man. 4 cylinders of power. They're fun to listen to, fun to watch, and, man, they're just exciting, man. We had a good race right there. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we're going to see even better racing with the late models coming up in just a minute. Same thing with the modifieds. And, you know, a whole night of racing is just going to be phenomenal.
Got some track work, I'm sure, coming up. We'll check next door. But for those of you tuned in on Flow and Prime Video, you don't want to go anywhere. $5,000 on the line for the late models, $2,000 to win for the modifieds. It looks like they are going to touch up the track, and then you'll hear the 10-minute horn. Once you hear the 10-minute horn, obviously that'll be 10 minutes to presentation of the late model feature event. So, again, it looks like about 15 minutes here at Coles County before features event. So it should be about 15 minutes before features. Again, if you're watching home on Flow, we'll take a break and we'll come back for our features. This is the Mars Championship Series here at Coles County tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back right here on Flow.
Allgaier Performance is your one-stop shop for all your parts, tires, shocks, and fabrication needs. From drag strips to your local dirt track and asphalt tracks, Allgaier Performance can get what you need on track and into victory lane. Allgaier Performance is now the Midwest dealer for Longhorn chassis, complete with cars and genuine Longhorn parts and components. Stop by our locations in Springfield, Illinois, or Brownsburg, Indiana, or visit online at allgaierperformance.com.
They'll race into 3 and off of 4. Your winner of the second feature is Turbo. Tyler gets it done.
Willie's Carbon Dyno Shop has been setting the pace for over 40 years by manufacturing championship-winning high-performance carburetors, including the U.S. patent Super Bowl and revolutionary Twin Blade. The Super Bowl delivers instant throttle response, eliminates fuel foaming, and keeps jets perfectly fed, built for gas, methanol, or E85 in both 2-barrel or 4-barrel designs. And the Twin Blade, the most innovative carburetor of our time, tuned for maximum output while protecting your engine. Visit online at Willie'sCarbs.com. Willie's Carbon Dyno Shop. Run one or follow one.
FloRacing Studios live.
Tune in to Flow and watch pretty much any race we want. This is our Daytona 500. This is it.
The largest crowd.
It's the biggest race of the year.
Destiny fulfilled.
This is the biggest race I've ever won.
The best dirt late model series in America.
This is exactly the group you need to put on a big event like this.
The biggest night in pavement late model racing history.
High limit racing.
You're watching the greatest sprint car drivers in the world right here on FloRacing.
Paducah. We've had some tough luck with Paducah. We feel sorry for all those folks. I hope we get a race in. That's coming up May 29th, 2 weeks away. We've had some tough luck with Paducah. Hopefully we can get that race in here in 2026. And then May 30th, the Red Hill Rumble. You want to talk about a big, awesome racetrack right there down in Red Hill, home to the White Squirrels. Red Hill Rumble. $2,000 to win for the Mars Modified Series. $5,000 to win for the Mars Late Model Series. That's coming up May 29th and 30th. And then early June, of course, the Dirt Late Model Dream the following week. Again, FloRacing, we're on Flo. So FloRacing night in America Wednesday night, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the Dirt Late Model Dream. And then it's hard to believe the next week the Dirt Car Summer Nationals are already getting kicked off. So that's the official start of Summer of the Dream. And then right into the Summer Nationals, and we don't come back again until July 17th. But we'll be at Farmer, Charleston, coming up July 18th. I know Sonny's here. So speaking of races that might be in your area, July 18th, Charleston Speedway. Got to see Sonny today. July 17th, Farmer. July 18th, Charleston. We go to Sycamore, Macon, LaSalle, Benton Speedway, Peevely, Farmer City, Fairbury, Spoon, Kankakee, back to Peoria, Peevely again for a couple of nights. Big show in October in Fairbury, and then how about 8th, 9th, and 10th? If you ain't got anything going on in October with the Lucas at the Lucas Oil Speedway with the Mars Championship Series. So, again, make sure and go to MarsRacingSeries.com and check out one of our awesome events. Boy, Jason Fager, a little behind the 8 ball. Here in 2026, a 3-time and defending track champion, Ryan Unzicker, our point leader, is going to be on the pole. He was your champion in 2022. Can anybody dethrone Jason Fager? It's off to a bit of a rocky start, but he'll rally from 15th here tonight. We'll find Ryan Unzicker on the pole, Tanner English alongside, and then Brandon Shepard will start third. Fourth will be Mitch McGrath. Gardner, Moose, Howes, and McCorder. Your top 10 is Daniel Adam and Dylan Thornton. You see some track prep going on, and we'll be set and ready to go here at Coles County. So, again, the late models will go 40 laps. I'll let you know when they sound the 10-minute horn. We'll give you the heads up there. So we'll let you know, again, when they sound that 10-minute horn. It looks like some H2O going down in the Speedway here tonight as the sun starts to set. We'll keep that moisture in the racetrack a little better. Hopefully the wind dies down. Man, a windy summer day. Summer officially returned. I know we got some rough weather forecasted for tomorrow, so be careful tomorrow if you got something going on tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. But again, looks like some rough weather coming in on Monday. But again, keep supporting local racing. I know Coles County Speedway, some of the events coming up. Do you guys have a schedule here? Or could you highlight some of the events that are coming up here at Coles County here in 2026? I know that Road to the Dome was such a hit a year ago, and man, kind of put this place on the map, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, we have quite a few special events coming up here. Not this month, but next month we'll have the Fast Laps Open Hearts racing event, first-time event for that charity. Then up in July, we'll have KKM work their way back here to Coles County. Man, they put on a great show last time they raced here. Fortunately, last year they got rained out, but hopefully have a little bit better luck this year with KKM. We can get them back in here and get some good racing with them. Then in August, we'll have the USAC National Midgets for Lakeland College Laker Night. Always a good night there as well. Then we have the KKM Give Back in September, followed by the WFO Tom Rick Memorial $5,000 to win race for the micros, for the winged micros specifically. Then, of course, you got the Rule King Road to the Dome coming back up in September, on September 27th. Once again, I mean, you're going to see those super late models come back into town, and they're going to roll around this speedway just as good as they're going to do tonight here with the Mars. And then ending off the season, we've got the Jeff Horn Memorial on October 8th through the 10th, and then the Halloween Clash. Again, another micro event from October 16th through the 17th, 2 nights, and that would be the end of the season for Coles County Speedway. The Halloween Clash and the WFO Championship Night all come to an end on October 17th.
Well, it's kind of crazy. You're already starting talking about the season, but Memorial Day weekend, usually graduation and kind of the kickoff to summer there. But, yeah, it's kind of crazy how we're already talking about end of May, early end of June. 26 is 2026, honestly, is about half over, 6 months. I already got 5 in the books, almost half the season over in 2026. So get out and support your local track, especially here at Coles County. And wherever you're at listening tonight or when you're home. Again, if you got any folks that want to watch some racing tonight, make sure and download FloRacing to get the subscription to the FloRacing subscription here. Again, the official streaming partner, provider of the Mars and Mars Late Model Championship Series and Mars Modified tonight, but the official streaming provider of the Mars Late Model Championship Series. Again, we are powered by FK Rod-Ins. Thanks to Maria and her fine staff out there in California at FK Rod-Ins. FloRacing is the definitive source for all things motorsports, bringing you live streamed events, original documentaries, and technique videos with the biggest drivers in the sport. Visit them online at floracing.com, on your TV at home with your Roku or Apple TV app. So looks like the 10-minute horn, race fans, has been sounded. So we are getting closer. Looks like we're about 10 minutes away from presenting race cars on the racetrack. So again, 10-minute horn has been sounded. Once again, 10-minute horn has been sounded here at Coles County. So as we get set and ready for feature time, one of the things we'll take a look at is the points coming up once again here on the Mars Championship Series. Coming into tonight, Ryan Unzicker sits on the pole, and he's first in points, 197 points. Dylan Thornton, 162 points, the youngster out of Orcutt, California. And Dylan going to roll off 10th here tonight. So keep our eyes on that. Katie McCorder third in points coming into tonight. And Katie McCorder going to roll off right in front of Dylan Thornton. He'll start 8th. So that's your top 3 in points coming into tonight. If we go to check on total feature wins, Good spot to go. If you got dirtondirt.com, make sure and go to their history page. Go to dirtondirt.com, go to history page. You can find in the Midwest the Mars Series. And it's got all the winners of the Mars Championship Late Model Series. On the right side of the screen, Jason Fager with 36 is the current highest active driver. Jason Fager with 36 wins. Coming into tonight, other drivers that are here, Tanner English looking for win number 18. Ryan Unzicker also in search for win number 18. So Tanner English and Ryan Unzicker on the front row, both looking for their 18th feature win with the Mars Championship Series. As I didn't know what was going on. Looks like the monster truck's getting fired up back there. Hopefully it doesn't chase down the Hornets. Tanner English 17, Ryan Unzicker 17. Shannon Babb not with us here tonight. Other drivers that are here, Brandon Shepard looking for win number 8. Win number 8 for Brandon Shepard. He was your winner at Cedar County. I know we got Ricky Kai here tonight. Brandon Shepard won there at Cedar County with the Mars Series last year in the B5 machine. Some other drivers here tonight. Mike Spatola looks for win number 4. He's got to start 13th, so he'll look for win number 4. And several drivers with 1 win here on the series. Of course, Tanner's father, Terry English, down the pit area, a couple of wins. But a lot of drivers with 1 win. Here, Jordan Bauer picked up his first. Daniel Adam has a win. So last couple of years here with the Mars Championship Late Model Series. Frank Heckenist with a win. Not with us here tonight, unfortunately. Missed out on this weekend. He was in the top 3 in points. Missed out here on this weekend. So they all are calling cars to staging as we get set and ready to go. So I'd say, race fans, if you haven't found your way back to your seats, now's probably a good time as cars are heading to staging. As we get set and ready to go. 40 laps, $5,000 to win here tonight. Well, thank everybody for coming out here on a Sunday night. Everybody that's purchased anything from Coles County. Obviously, you got a ticket, but spent your money, hard-earned money on some food, maybe some drinks. Thank you so much for all that. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Coles County Speedway. Tuned in on Amazon Prime and on Flow. Want to remind you folks on Amazon Prime, we got a subscription to FloRacing. Make sure and check it out. Scan the QR code now. You get 1,000+ live races year-round. Also, awesome dirt racing on High Limit Sprint Series. Of course, Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series and the very popular Chili Bowl. And some great asphalt racing as well. Of course, NASCAR stuff. You got drag and motor. Scan here to unlock your All Access Pass, that QR code, and make sure and check out FloRacing here tonight. If you're new to the sport on Amazon Prime, we welcome you to Coles County. I know it's very cool for our sport to be located right next to the NBA game here on Amazon Prime. Such a big night for the sport of dirt track racing, and we welcome each and every one of you to the beautiful Coles County Speedway. 5th mile high-banked dirt oval with the Mars Championship Late Model Series powered by FK Rod Ends and the Mars Modified Championship Series powered by Summit Racing Equipment. You see the beautiful facility here and everything they've turned this place into, just a gym here in Mattoon, Illinois. And we are set and ready to go. We got fans from all over the great state of Illinois and beyond. And again, I want to thank all of our viewers as we are just about set and ready for the 40-lap $5,000 to win feature event. Once again, race fans, we get set ready to go 40 laps for the Mission 40 presented by Rule King here tonight at Coles County. $5,000 on the line. And how about a nice round of applause to our folks at Rule King here tonight for sponsoring this awesome event. Again, if you happen to be in the area, we love to support those who support us. The Mission 40 presented by Rule King here tonight as we get set and ready to present your feature event. Again, it'll be the Mars Late Model Championship Series. 40 laps around this bull ring here at Coles County. We are just about set and ready to go. All right, race fans are getting ready to move the pack trucks off. Kane at home. Let's give them the starting lineup for the Mission 40, presented by Rule King, here at Coles County, live on Amazon Prime and FloRacing. On the pole out of El Paso in car number 24, going to be Ryan Unzicker, and alongside two-time champion in 96 out of Benton, Kentucky, it's Tanner English. Out of New Berlin in B5, how about a race fans for Brandon Shepard? Out of Waukesha, Wisconsin in 74M, it's Mitch McGrath. The Pink Panther going to roll off fifth in 4G. That'll be Bob Gardner out of Washington, Illinois, and Miles Moose out of Lincoln, Illinois in the Brent McKinnon-owned 26M. It'll be Austin Howes out of Lewistown, Missouri, rolling off 7th and 17A into his outside. In car number 99, owned by Amanda Doug Curlis out of Fairbury, it is Kanan McCorder. Out of Peru, Illinois, by way of North Carolina, in car number 75, that'll be Daniel Adam. And out of Orchid, California, IMCA Street Stock, Modified, Late Model, only person to ever do it in 38T, it's Dylan Thornton. Jordan Bauer, your winner. At Quincy on Friday night, out of St. Jacob, Illinois, in 10J, going to roll off 11th, 12th starter. Out of Springfield, he's so close time after time. Tonight, can he do it from 12th? Jake Little in 38J. Mike Spatola, feature winner, already here at Coles County, rolls off 13th in car number 89. And it was outside out of New Haven, Missouri in 25B, no doubts. Going to be a driver to keep your eye on as he charges towards the front. That'll be Chevy Boyer. The High Side Hustler got his work cut out for him. He starts 15th here tonight. It's Jason Fager, the three-time and defending Mars champion. Jason Fager in 25. And Jeffrey Ledford, the phenom out of Pontiac in the Dynasty Chassis in 8L. Final two qualifiers out of Argentina in 55. It's Rocket Bennett. And the Marine Madman in car number 30. How about it for Mark Voigt? 40 laps. The Mission 40 presented by Rule King on Amazon Prime and FloRacing. What a night for dirt track racing. What a night here on Flo. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight, especially on X, as well as tuned in on that's hit me up on X and especially on Facebook. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to buzz the racetrack in here. Big shout out to some fine folks watching at home. Brian Shaw, Frank Grave, all the way out there in South Dakota. So thanks everybody for tuning in as we get set and ready to go. Where's Racing Jason on this Sunday night? I hope he's tuned in for us, one of our big fans. Send a big shout out to Robert Holman. Thank you to big shout out to Robert Holman tuned in as well. So everybody that's tuned in here on FloRacing and of course on Amazon Prime. Once again, a big shout out to our friends at Rule King, the Mission 40, presented by Rule King. So we get set and ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Are we? So get ready, Coles County. We're going to roll the pace cars onto the track. Your chance to everybody stand up. And I proudly present to you, they'll come back by. What a sight. As we get the field assembled here, we'll give you a practice lap. This is practice, but next time is our wave lap here on FloRacing and Amazon Prime. I need everybody to stand up. Let's show them what dirt track racing is all about. You dirt track racing fans are definitely the best. Thanks for coming out on a Sunday night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mission 40 presented by Rule King at the Great Equalizer, the Coles County Speedway in Mattoon, Illinois. It's the 800 horsepower, fire-breathing, mudslinging, ground-pounding cars and superstars, the Minimars at Coles County here tonight. Oh, we are set and ready to go. Thank you to the fine folks at FK Rod-Ins, the headlining sponsor of the Mars Championship Late Model Series. Ryan Unzicker in search for win number 18. So is Tanner English, a two-time champion alongside Brandon Shepard will look for win number 8. Mitch McGrath out of Waukesha looks for win number 1, our fast qualifier. 40 times, it's gonna go fast here at Coles County from the All-Star Performance Start Zone. The Mission 40 presented by Rule King is officially underway. The work down in turns 1 and 2 for the first time down the back straightaway. Ryan Unzicker looks to jump to the race lead. Tanner English going to work down to his inside side and set up for number 4 down the front straightaway. Ryan Unzicker, Tanner English, Brandon Shepard third, Mitch McGrath fourth. And the 4, Gia Bob Gardner. Cars work right back down to the inside. We'll see if we can get that high side going. On the backstretch, Tanner English going to pester the 24 Ryan Unzicker early on. They did a quick rework of the racetrack. It's not going to take long to get to that outside, to the back of the pack. And we'll see if we get that outside groove working. Brandon Shepard is already experimenting with the outside groove. He works to the outside of Tanner English. English going to hold him off as they work another lap here at Coles County. Down the back straightaway, the top 3 cover him with a blanket. Well, you can actually cover maybe the whole track with a big quilt. But the top 3 under a small blanket down the back straightaway. Ryan Unzicker, Tanner English, and Brandon Shepard. Things are set and ready to get busy. The heart of America, dirt track racing. If you're watching here on Amazon Prime, the dirt's flying on a Sunday night. We're glad to have you. Racing action aplenty. Brandon Shepard for the race lead. Gets to the bumper of the 96 and Tanner English. Coles County comes to its feet. Oh, man. Contact aplenty. Side by side, first, second, Tanner English and Brandon Shepard are going to use that outside groove. Oh, and he slips up, tags the wall in one. Side by side down the back straightaway. Brandon Shepard now going to look to the inside of Ryan Unzicker. Nearly 3 wide in Coles County off of turn 4. Got Rocket Bennett, the first car to go a lap down. It's Ryan Unzicker, Brandon Shepard, and 96 Tanner English. Having some fun on a Sunday night, rocking around Coles County Speedway. Ryan Unzicker, Brandon Shepard as they knife through lap traffic down the back straightaway. We've got 30 to go, long ways to go. 10 in, make it 11. 29 laps remain. Ryan Unzicker now. All cars working that high side. Tanner English third, Mitch McGrath fourth. Fifth is the Pink Panther, Austin Howes behind of him. Now Brandon Shepard has got a good eye on the 24 of Ryan Unzicker. Thought maybe he would work back down to the inside. Nope, they stay on the outside groove. It quickly changes here at Coles County. Does it transition back down to the bottom? We'll see. They're staying on the high side for now, but here comes that rocket chassis of B5, Brandon Shepard. Down the back straightaway they go, trying to set up Ryan Unzicker. Does he do it here in lap traffic? No, may do it before. Nose to tail, cars pull off the backside of the speedway. Now we're going side by side, down the back straightaway. In the mission, 40 presented by Rule King and Coles County. Side by side, lap traffic right in front of them. What's going to happen? They're dead even. Dead even with 25 laps to go, still side by side. Your points leader, Ryan Unzicker. Brandon Shepard will throw a slide job. Unzicker, is he up to the task? He's almost out of the ballpark. We got a new leader, Brandon Shepard. Shepard takes the lead, but he's got to be careful. The lap car, he's into the lap car down the back straightaway. Ryan Unzicker going to go low for the race lead, a slide job. No, they're side by side again. Hot and heavy here at Coles County. Ryan Unzicker for the race lead. Shepard goes high. Unzicker retakes the race lead down the back straightaway. Brandon Shepard to go high. Ryan Unzicker low. Good racing action here at Coles County. They are on their feet lap after lap. Shepard now going to look to the inside as they can't work by the veteran of Mark Voigt. Voigt goes low. Unzicker's there. Unzicker will make the pass. Finally brings Shepard along with him and into the front stretch wall. Hard is Mark Voigt. Do we stay green? We do. But thought we were going to have disaster for the 30 of Mark Voigt. We stay green. Laps continue to wind by. We're halfway home. 20 in, 20 to go. Oh, man, a frantic pace for Ryan Unzicker. Here comes Tanner English joining the party as well. We have not taken our eyes off this battle for the top two. It has allowed Tanner English to gather man. Brandon Shepard going to go to the outside again. Down the back straightaway trying to work by Mike Spatola. He's going to shut the door on Ryan Unzicker. Where does Brandon Shepard go? Here comes Tanner English. So he's got a battle for the race lead and a battle for second. Brandon Shepard gets into the back end of the Ryan Unzicker 2-4 down the back straightaway. 7 for the lead. They get to it again. Oh, wrinkled feathers are just part of wrinkled fenders are just part of it here at Coles County. Shepard now to the inside. Unzicker to the outside. As Shepard takes the lead. English the second. Unzicker a mistake in 2, costing Shepard to the lead. Oh man, 16 to go. New race leader Brandon Shepard. Shepard, English, Unzicker as they knife through lap traffic as they work around the 89 of Mike Spatola. Now sets your sights on Jake Little. Down the back straightaway, we take a deep breath and we settle in for the final 15. Shepard trying to work through lap traffic. He's got him too wide in front of him. English slips up. Here comes English. Nowhere to go for Shepard. Too wide in front of your race leader, Brandon Shepard. Does he knife through lap traffic? Can't get it done in 3 and 4. We'll see if it allows the 96 of Tanner English and the 24 Ryan Unzicker to gather him in. They work to the outside of Little. Brandon Shepard now gets around Jake Little. Now going to work on Mike Spatola. Battle for seconds. A good one down the front straightaway. 96 of Tanner English, 24 of Ryan Unzicker still side by side for the runner-up spot. 11 to go this time by. If Brandon Shepard can clear the 89 of Mike Spatola. Boy, Tanner English Ryan Unzicker almost hard to the front stretch wall. He diamonds off the corner down to the inside of Tanner English. He takes second. Brandon Shepard's got 2 lap cars between him and second running Ryan Unzicker. Third is Tanner English. Fourth is Mitch McGrath. Fifth with a great run here tonight, Austin Howes. Dylan Thornton, Caden McWhorter, Daniel Edam, Miles Moose, Jason Fager. Fager is charged from the back to the front. Brandon Shepard now going to have to deal with lap traffic here in the final 9 laps. Final 9 laps here at Coles County. Jason Fager down the back straightaway going to work. Next car would be Miles Moose trying to keep up with some of the guys in the points. So 25 going to go after Miles Moose. We go back to Brandon Shepard, who's trying to lap into the top 10. 6 to go this time by. The only thing I think that would help 24 Ryan Unzicker would be a caution at this point, but it looks to be Brandon Shepard's race. A frantic first, pretty much 25 laps. The last 15 have kind of settled down as the field has kind of transitioned down to the lower side. But man, what a race there in the opening 25 to 30 laps, as Brandon Shepard still has to deal with lap traffic, and we have not had a Midwest Sheet Metal caution this whole race. 3 to go this time by Brandon Shepard. 2-lap cars make it 3-lap cars in front of Ryan Unzicker second and Tanner English third. Down the back straightaway with, 2 to go this time by, 2 to go. As we battle here in the Mission 40 presented by Rule King. Brandon Shepard took the lead with about 12 to go, make it 15 to go, and he's got one final lap as he works down the front straightaway. He came up short a year ago, but tonight in the Mission 40 presented by Rule King on Amazon Prime and FloRacing at Coles County, Brandon Shepard wins a good one here with the Mars Championship Late Model Series presented by FK Rod-Ins. Man, what a race here tonight at Coles County. Not one single caution flag, and that is 18 talented super late model drivers here with the Mars Championship Late Model Series on a tiny track in Coles County on a Sunday night. Not a single yellow. Coles County, how about it for Brandon Shepard? Well, race fans, Coles County, how about that race here tonight? Man, we have a gym here in Mattoon, Illinois. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. We're going to get them here. Somebody up there wants to see the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series here at We got some more great action coming up next with the Mars Modified Championship Series. But Brandon Shepard goes to victory lane. Ladies and gentlemen, for the 8th time in his career, he went to victory lane at Cedar County a year ago, and he wins a thriller here at Coles County on a gorgeous Sunday night with the Mars Late Model Championship Series powered by FK Rod-Ins. The Mission 40 presented by Rule King goes to Brandon Shepard. What a race here tonight. I can't wait to watch this back. First of all, Brandon, I want to know this. How in the hell do you do that out there? Man, what a race.
I just love short track racing, man. That's, you know, I had people ask me today, they're like, man, we're really happy that you're here, but why are you here? Well, you know, it's just going back to my roots, honestly. I grew up racing at Macon, you know, Jacksonville, both really small places. Our track, Shep Speedway, back in the day, it was pretty small. This is definitely smaller than all those. But obviously they know what they're doing here. The track prep is really good throughout the night, and it's super narrow, but it's kind of slippery and patchy and dirty and a little bit of everything going on out there, you know. So you can really move around. You know, when you're leading there, you don't really know exactly where to go. So, you know, Ryan was, I kind of was seeing where he was making speed and losing speed, and I was changing my lineup, trying to, you know, just figure out how to get around him there. And you know, we all made a little bit of contact, but I think that's inevitable at a place like this, especially coming off 4 here. It's super narrow, but they've obviously done a bunch of work to this place and made the grandstands and the facility really, really nice. So obviously we're going to keep coming back, so I figure I might as well keep supporting them. So.
Well, that was my next question to America out there. We were live on Amazon Prime and FloRacing tonight. You just gave America a little snippet about what our world is all about, and if they didn't enjoy that on national TV here tonight, you guys giving it all you got, lap after lap on a bull ring. I mean, this is what we're all.
Oh, absolutely. Dirt late model racing is it's one of a kind, man, and it shows for how good these guys on the Mars Series are. That was the smallest track in the country that we go to, and we just went 40 laps caution-free, so there's a lot to be said for that. I'm glad it did go caution-free because it really let us be in lap traffic a bunch and let me feel my car around and really see what I needed to do and what I was doing wrong and what I needed to do better. So, but like I said, I wouldn't be here without all the great sponsors on this thing. My dad, my grandpa, Shepherd Auto Recycling. Them guys are the backbone of this whole program. You know, I'm a 4th generation racer, and you know, they spent every dollar they had when I was young to get me going in my career, and I appreciate them. And every time we race the B5, it's an honor of them, you know, and just to show them that I appreciate what they did for me. And so, like I said, my dad, my grandpa, Valvoline, Rocket Chassis, Fox Shocks, Precision Suspensions. Let's see, Denny Woodworth, Realtree, Goose's Pub. I don't get to race this car very often. Work with me here. Darren Wood, Heating and Cooling, Corrigan Race Fuels. Let's see, Mesilla Valley Transportation. Royal Jones. I always forget to say his name. I'm super thankful to be able to get in victory lane tonight to be able to thank him. He's been a huge part of the B5 program the past few years. And yeah, like I said, just Pro Power Racing Engines, Mark, Steve Baker, Buddy Rocket, working their tails off on these XR2s. Jeff, Lucas, Jerry, all my great crew, Isaac, my beautiful family for supporting me night in and night out, my wife and kids, appreciate them. My best buddy Chad's here, that's cool to have him here. He might have to come more often now, but Norm, appreciate you, Dolly, just everybody. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks to all the fans for coming out supporting us and supporting the T-shirt trailer. See you again soon, hopefully.
Coles County in America, how about it for Brandon Shepherd? Well, race fans, coming home second here tonight. Man, great job, Ryan Unzicker. Dude, this place is awesome. I tell you what, with lap traffic, without lap traffic, you got some great fans up here tonight. You're the point leader, and man, 2026 has been good to you. Could you have done anything different?
You know, it's just really a badass bull ring right here. You know, it's up, and you gotta go. You can't wait. And you know, I just got caught behind some lap traffic there, and maybe chose the wrong line. Then I pushed up, but you know, Brandon's a tough cookie there. It's pretty hard to keep him behind you. You know, it's really I wanted to come out of here with a top 10, really, just survival, and we did that. And honestly, I was expecting a caution, and there wasn't, so it was some badass racing there. And appreciate everybody watching out on TV and everybody that came, and my crew and my sponsors, Fuel Factory, El Paso Outdoor Center, Leach & Company, Rimtech Enterprises, Low Voltage Solution, Gary and Teresa, they treat me like family, Arkansas Septic Plumbing, Pro Tire and Automotive, Construction Services, Unsicker Equipment, RJR Transportation, I can't forget them, Mosquito Hero, KDM Services, Kingdon Farms, Dirt Car Lift, FK Roddens, Quick Car, Longhorn, Advanced Racing Suspension, Pro Power. It takes an army to run one of these cars, and I can do it on my time, that's for damn sure, but we're the points leader, and we feel good about that.
He'll keep that red spoiler on there, presented by Midwest Sheet Metal. How about a race fans for Ryan Unzicker? And we'll come over and grab a quick word with our third finisher. Congratulations, Tanner English. Tanner, you come home third. Stout competition here tonight. You kept her in one piece. You're up there in the points as well. Congratulations on a good third place finish here tonight on Flo.
Thank you, man. It's a pleasure to race with these guys. You know, they're professionals, and we were all right there together, and that's fun when you race like that and know they're not going to just door you. So I know Shepard, he got up underneath me there at one time. I could feel him down the backstretch, but he let off. So that's all you can ask for, or somebody like that. But you know, got to thank everybody that helps out on the car. We've had a really good start to the season, just not a lot of wins, really consistent. But we'll start clicking them off here before too long, and just can't say enough about this racetrack. It's awesome. It's a pretty cool place, and definitely be back. Gotta thank AK Race Cars, Bilstein Shocks, Pro Wheel Motors, Mine and Construction, Bailey's Trucking, Riggs Fiber, Custom Automotive, Defuse Body Shop, Supreme Enterprises, C Motors, Thoroughbred Auto Auctions, Lance Garage Door, Bellow Heating and Air. Gotta thank Vince, Roll Rat Repair, Chase Motorsports, Melvin's Towing, SI Towing and Recovery, Graphic Creations, my crew rider. My brother Justin, Kevin, my dad, Ricky, everybody that's helped out, I appreciate them. And got to thank my wife and Banks back at home for watching, and all my family watching. I appreciate them a ton, and we'll be back.
Two-time champion comes home third. How about it for the 96, Tanner English? Second is Ryan Unzicker, your point leader. And how about it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, here at Coles County, Brandon Shepard, your winner of the Mission 40, once again presented by Roll King. Modifieds coming up. All right, race fans, you're excited. We're excited. Let's do it again 30 times. For the Mars Modified Championship Series presented by Summit Racing Equipment. Still got 4 cylinders to come. I'm not going anywhere. I'm telling you, these people on Amazon Prime and FloRacing, after this awesome modified feature, I hope they stick around and watch these 4 cylinders, man. The Hornets are going to be awesome tonight as well. 2 features to go. We're going to roll the modifieds on the pole. Going to be the 05 out of Liberty, Illinois. That'll be Dave Weedholder. And alongside, you know this guy, your winner a year ago on the road to the Dome out of St. Genevieve, Missouri in 0, Damian Kiefer. The Madman Michael Ledford at 09. And alongside out of Couts, Indiana, it'll be the B5 of Matthew Baker. So you got Elite, Rat, Royal, Royal. And then the Vanquish ZR3 77 out of Kewanee, Ray Bollinger, and alongside the 21D, that'll be John Dimmitt. Dimmitt out of Macomb, Illinois. Owen Steinkinney in the 5 machine out of Highland, running for Sunoco Rookie of the Year, and Mike McKinney, your points leader out of Plainfield. Also an Elite chassis, Braden Doyle out of Ashmore, and a Vanquish ZR3 2. Andrew Schwartz out of Ashmore alongside will start 10th. Then it'll be Noah Sugg out of Greenville, Illinois, and 3F Rob Fuquay, the veteran out of Paris. Rocking Rob, not rocking chair Rob, but Rocking Rob in 3F. Love you, buddy. 14, Carter Standiford out of Sullivan, Illinois, and 14 and 28, Tom Smallwood out of Belleville. Cody Sale out of Belleville in 35, K4, Taylor Kurz out of Charleston. 81K, Kyle Cole out of Evansville, and Christopher Cole also out of Evansville. Wobblebone Motorsports going to make up row number 9. Excuse me, 30 laps, $2,000 to the winner. We'll see who that is tonight. Man, Damian Kiefer looks so good in that heat race. I think he's definitely going to be the one to beat here tonight. Again, Owen Steinkinney in that Elite chassis. Starting up front, good starting spot for him tonight. John Dimmitt in a Pierce by Long. I didn't forget you, Michael. Dimmitt in that Pierce by Long. I wanted to get that out. Got everybody else's chassis here tonight. John Dimmitt in that Pierce by Long. All right, 30 laps to distance. Dave Weedholder and 0, Damian Kiefer on the front row here tonight. Next time by, race fans, we are going to give the we're going to get the pace car out here. So this will be our practice lap here. So if you want to stand up and stretch those legs once again, this will be a practice. But next time here on Amazon Prime and Flow, we'll be ready to go. Once again, thank you to Jim Greenleaf and everybody at Summit Racing Equipment. All right, Coles County, 40 was fun. We'll do it 30 for $2,000. Everybody up. How about a big wave and a cheer on a Sunday night at Coles County? The Mars Modified Championship Series presented by Summit Racing Equipment. Dave Weedholder in the 0 of Damian Kiefer. Set and ready to rock on a Sunday night. Look at the Dumb Special right there. And then you got American Scout Monster Truck. Oh, yeah. Coles County pulling all the stops out here. FloRacing and Amazon Prime. We are glad to have you. I hope you've had a good time. We still got 4 cylinders after this one. We're ready to go 30 times. Next time by from the All-Star Performance Start Zone. I want to thank those fine folks as well as the Midwest Sheet Metal. Caution, want to thank. We get set and ready to go. Midwest Sheet Metal as we head to the All-Star Performance Start Zone. Off turn number 4, we are green. For the Mars Modified Championship Series down the back straightaway, Damian Kiefer to the outside of 0-5. Dave Weedholder, can we make it through one lap? We will. Is 0-5 of Dave Weedholder going to jump to the race lead? Damian Kiefer sideways in front of the whole field, and somehow are we going to stay green? We did it down the back straightaway. Kiefer about wadded up the whole feature. Baker going to go to second. Matthew Baker going to go to second. He works the high side down the back straightaway. So again, we talked about all the 5 cars. They're back up front again. 05 of Dave Weedholder shows the way. The Royal race car of Matthew Baker second. Kurz brings out a Midwest Sheet Metal caution. So Midwest Sheet Metal caution is out. So flat left rear tire as the work area is right outside turns 3 and 4. Again, I want to thank some of our great sponsors: K&S Ford, Mattman Design, Angry Duck Graphics, Swift Spring, Midwest Sheet Metal, Allgaier Performance, Mazia Valley Transportation, Quick Car Products, Hooker Harness, Trackside Racewear, Varsity Screen Printing, Kaiser Manufacturing, Wares Machines, Willwoods Brakes, Rimtech Enterprises, Fast Shafts, Burt Transmission by Buda, Whalen Engineering, Digital Copy Systems, Fairbury Fastener and Supply, MD3, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Hoosier Race Tires, Sunoco Race Fuels, Pontiac RV All-Star Performance, Driscoll Motors, Racing Electronics, FloRacing, Dyer's Top Rods. Some of the awesome sponsors there: Vanquish Race Cars, Quick Car Racing Products. How about LRD Fluorescent Red Spoiler for our point leader, Mike McKinney? Oh man, McKinney in trouble as he's headed to the work area, may have a tire down on the 96. Man, he makes the ill-fated turn. So McKinney in trouble. So problems for the 96 of Mike McKinney, our point leader, with the LRD Products Fluorescent Red Spoiler. McKinney running in the 4th spot here tonight as they work to get him lined back up here at Coles County. So holy cow. Problems with our point leader. We look at the modified points for the Mars Championship Series. Once again, go to MarsRacingSeries.com. Again, coming into tonight, Mike McKinney and Michael Ledford. So McKinney 335, Ledford 310, Cole Followay, Trevor Neville, Ray Bollinger, your top 5. So a little shakeup here as I don't see Mike McKinney coming back on. He was running 4th. I'm not sure what happened. We don't have anybody down there in the infield, so here we go. So it looks like communication issues for the 05. So communication issues on the 05 machine of Dave Weedholder as they try to get him to the infield. As having some communication issues on the 05, so our point leader having a tough time. We need to get some, I think he thought we had a green flag coming up as we're going to talk to Dave Weedholder here to make sure he's got his receiver in. Matt Curl over there. One of our series officials. We'll talk to Dave Weedholder. There, our feature leader here. If he was trying to keep the tires warm or he thought we were coming back to green. As may have some communication issues with the 05. And I'll say it as nice as I can. He is an older gentleman, so, you know, as we age, you know, the first thing to go is some of our hearing, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. I know his wife Tanya hopefully watching along. But boy, this definitely would be the biggest win of his career. Again, the veteran out of Liberty, Illinois. Well, he doesn't have his age on my race pass. I was checking Checking to see if he had his age on my race pass, but man, definitely a veteran. He's over there at Quincy Raceways, won several feature events. Won several feature events throughout the Midwest there as they get that just 52 years old for the Liberty, Illinois driver. I don't know when that was updated or not, but we'll see if Dave can pull one off here at the Fairbury Speedway. All right, 1 to go signal. Well, can Dave Weedholder win the biggest win of his career? Get the biggest win of his career. Boy, wouldn't this be something for Matthew Baker? Or can the Madman rip the lip in 09? A couple Royal cars going after the Elite Race car up front. Here we go. Back at it. You're on flow. Oh, and Weedholder opens the door for Matt Baker. Like a trick-or-treater with a sweet tooth, knocking on the door. Baker got it down the front straightaway. Dave Weedholder not giving up early. Matthew Baker going to storm to the race lead. Matthew Baker out of Counts, Indiana, looking for feature win number 1 with a Mars Championship Modified Series, has got the lead. Here on the restart. They'll work down the back straightaway, now battle for second. Dave Weedholder did not like that yellow flag. And we got a car slowing here on the front straightaway. A Midwest sheet metal caution, a car sideways. Holy cow. Problems for the 81K. I believe that is Kyle Cole. One half of the Wobble Bone Motorsports with heavy damage here in turn number 1. So our second Midwest sheet metal caution is how about Matthew Baker taking the race lead? Again, Matthew Baker has never won a Mars Modified feature event. So looking for win number 1, as they're going to need the tow truck for the very first time, I believe, here tonight. We haven't seen it too much. I don't know if we've seen it at all. Have we tonight? I don't think so. It just goes to show you the talent of these drivers here tonight, that we haven't had to see that, well, now a red flag event. So this is definitely going to shake up. We were talking about, we'll have to talk to Dave. We'll see if he gets on the podium or not. Maybe the tires heating up and cooling off, so a cool process for the tires possibly. We talk about this in just general racing, especially in dirt track racing, but under these yellow flag conditions, if you go with a softer compound tire, what the tire can do is kind of cool over and kind of seal over, and it becomes less effective, if you will. And drivers try to keep the heat in their tires, as this poor wrecker drivers here having the tough time trying to figure out how to, there we go, get to the front end of the 81 of Kyle Cole. A couple of good old boys that just love racing and love drinking a couple of cold beers here as they work on the 81K at Kyle Cole. 4 cylinders will be next. Man, tough break for Mike McKinney. Talk about the points here for the Mars Championship Series coming into tonight. Again, we've touched on it a couple of times. But McKinney, your point leader, followed by Michael Ledford. McKinney out of the race, so Ledford looking to take the race lead if he can finish amongst those top couple of drivers here. McKinney, Ledford, Neville not here, so Bollinger looking to move up some spots as well. So we'll keep that in mind as we go forward. Get you the late model hard charger here. Had to be Jason Fager was charging through the field. Positions gained, yes. Jason Fager 15th, the 9th. Dylan Thornton 10-6. So Jason Fager gets the MD3 hard charger 15 to 9th, and unfortunately we'll get the 24th, or started them all, excuse me. 18th finisher Jeffrey Ledford gets the Hard Luck Award. I want to thank all our sponsors, especially Willwood Brakes. They presented the Hard Luck Award for the late models. That was Jeffrey Ledford. Again, the MD3 Hard Charger, Jason Fager. And, of course, going to O'Reilly Auto Parts Victory Lane. Congratulations again to Brandon Shepard as they work on the 81K of Cole. We just get him down to the infield at this point. Not sure what's the hold up here. It's okay. Again, track really starting to widen out. I tell you what, Matthew Baker working that high side over there in 1 and 2. I think as laps go on, we're going to definitely see some more passing and cars moving around this racetrack. As I think they're trying to get the car in gear here. I hope the monster truck doesn't have alternative plans here for the Kyle Cole machine. Oh, okay. There we go. Well, maybe. All right. Ooh, hold on. Let's go a little bit farther to go. I guess that's what you call a tag team right there. All right. Got the 81K of the infield. Thumbs up from everybody. All right. We're getting ready to go back to racing here. Matt Baker. It's a good night to be a 5-car. Matthew Baker, Dave Weedholder, Michael Ledford, Ray Bollinger, Damian Kiefer. Drew Schwartz, good run here tonight. Fuquay, Dimmitt, Steinkeny, and Smallwood. Doyle, Sugg, Standiford, Cole, well, not anymore, but Sale, unfortunately, McKinney and Kurz out of the event. I'll check in on Noah Sugg there. Excuse me. All right, Matthew Baker, we go Delaware double file restart. Driver driver leading is out front by themselves, of course. Driver in second. Chooses high or low. You're going to see the process now. So Dave Weedholder goes low. That gives Ledford the high side. He was zooming around that high side. And then Ray Bollinger low, Damian Kiefer high, Schwartz low, Fuqua high. Then Dimmitt, Steinkeny, Smallwood, Doyle, Sugg, Standiford. Get ready to go. And then Cole should be the last car. And the 81C and the 35 still out there. I apologize. Cody Sale. We're ready to go. 26 remain. 26 remain. We're back underway. Here at Coles County. On the back straightaway, Matthew Baker takes the race lead once again. The Elite Chassis of 05 Dave Weedholder second. Weedholder pushes way up the track. The 09 of Michael Ledford there to greet him down the front straightaway. Close quarter racing back here for the 8th spot. Rob Fuquay, Owen Steinkeny, and the 28 machine of Tom Smallwood. They get it figured out as the modifieds now headed to the low side of the speedway. Good battle for that 5th spot. The 0 of Damian Kiefer. Oh, and the Midwest Sheet Metal caution is out. As a lot of these modifieds headed right to the low side of the speedway. Oh man, big piece of debris here on the front stretch. there it is. You see on flow. That could happen at a racetrack like this here at Coles County. This hard knock, elbows up racing. He'll lose a few parts in the process. Caution out. We'll see if anybody can work that high side. A lot of them worked to the bottom. See if we go double file restarts. Still Weed Holder second and 0-5. Third 0-9 of Michael Ledford and 77 of Ray Bollinger. P5 of Matthew Baker looking for win number 1 with the Mars Modified Championship Series. He had 2 wins a year ago. They came late. He made the switch to the Royal Race Car in 2026. Him and his grandfather. Go from racetrack to racetrack. Never quit, never say die. Working hard. Can he get his family a win? I know his father's watching as well. Wouldn't this be something for the driver to Couts, Indiana, Matthew Baker from the All-Star Performance Restart Zone. Back at her way. The 0-9 of the Madman, Michael Ledford. He's got to find a little cushion. He does now in the back straightaway. Going to try to take second away from the 0-5 of Dave Weedholder. Can the 0-9 slip by? Man, Weedholder slams the door on him here in the front straightaway. He washes up the track. Now the 0-9 down the back straightaway. Here comes Kiefer as well in 0. Dave Weedholder and the 0-9 of Michael Ledford go at it for second, but here comes the 0 of Davian Kiefer. We talked about how good that rat chassis was. He banks off the wall. In turn number 2 down the back straightaway goes after Ray Bollinger. Weedholder washes up the track. This is the opening that the 0-9 of Michael Ledford needed. He can't take advantage. Again, Weedholder with handling issues allows the B5 of Matthew Baker to drive away from him. He pushes up the track again. Is this time, is it the opening that Ledford needed? Not yet. Here he is again off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Weedholder and Ledford going at it for P2. Bollinger third, fourth is Kiefer. Good battle behind them. That's Fuquay and the 21 JR of Drew Schwartz. Drew Schwartz won a big B-Mod feature event a year ago here at Coles County. Drew Schwartz, Rob Fuquay going at it behind them. That's Noah Sugg, and Sugg in that brand new Royal Race Car. Owen Steinkeny behind them in at car number 5. And then the 2 of Braden Doyle, and then John Dimmitt, and that Pierce by Long. Back to second we go. The action is picked up. I want to thank Cody Hicken. He's our official cameraman here on Flow. We'll go back to second in this battle. 0-5 of Weedholder. The 0-9 of Ledford. Ledford is reeled in Weedholder. Does he go back to the high side? Nope, going to stay down on the bottom. We're halfway home. 15 in, 15 to go. Battle for second is heating up. There goes Ledford. I called it. He's going to work the high side. One thing to catch Dave Weedholder, another to pass him. He has shut the door on him pretty hard a couple of times. Lap traffic is hot and heavy in front of your race leaders. Baker's going to have to make a decision. And the drivers behind them as well, as we got 14 to go. This time by. Dominant performance by Matt Baker so far on the bottom side of the speedway, but that's where each and every driver is running right now. So it's going to be interesting to see as they get to lap traffic where you go on the speedway, high or low through lap traffic, and it is about to become a reality for Matthew Baker down the backstretch. We'll see what Dave Weedholder and the 0-9 of Michael Ledford do. We have 11 to go. 11 laps to go. Lap traffic here. Weedholder going to hold on for second. Here comes Ledford. This is where it's going to be won or lost through lap traffic. Here goes to the outside of Matthew Baker. Weedholder going to go to the inside. Now Ledford goes to the outside. So our top 3 making moves. Good run for Matt Baker. He puts Cole a lap down at 81C. Now Dave Weedholder is going to have to do the same thing. Will Ledford take advantage of this battle? In front of him with a lap car, he cannot. 9 to go this time by. Ledford going to let it all hang out on the high side. Here he comes. Here comes the madman, Michael Ledford. 8 to go. Has a run at the 0-5 of Dave Weedholder down the back straightaways. He go high or low? He'll go high. Here comes Kiefer as well. Things are picking up late here at Coles County. Ledford trying to show out on that high side. Now down the back straightaway. Again, Dave Weedholder second, but here comes Ledford late in this one. 6 to go. 24 and 6 to go. Ledford for second. If he can squeak by the 0-5, he might have something for your race leader, Matt Baker. Here comes Ledford. A drag race off of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Just can't find a way by. Damian Kiefer's there as well. The two cars slip up. Running third and fourth. This time 4 to go. 4 laps to go for Matt Baker, who has drove the race of his life, looking for win number 1 on the Mars Modified Championship Series. Michael Ledford ain't done yet. He better go now. 3 to go this time by. I thought maybe we'd stay high. As the 0-5 slips up, does he slam the door on him again? Here goes Ledford high. Battle for the podium. Ledford's got a shot at him down the back straightaway. Does Weedholder let him go by? We'll work into 3 and 4. Now's the time for the 0-9 of Ledford around the outside. Weedholder shuts the door again. This time 2 to go. A great battle for the runner-up spot. Ledford, Weedholder, 1 to go for Matthew Baker off turn 4. In the Patriot Dumpsters Royal Race Car, B5 looking, oh, and a car spins right in front of him. Oh no, and the Midwest Sheet Metal caution is out. Oh, he saw his whole life flash before him. Well, they didn't say things come easy. Man, Carter Staniford out of Sullivan, Illinois brings out a caution. Whew. Boy, that thing was signed, sealed, and delivered. Single file, green, white. Yes, 5 or less, single file, green, white, checkered. Green, white, checkered. Folks, 2 to go. Green, white, checkered. Single file. Man, what a race. How about this battle for second? Dave Weedholder and the 9 of Michael Ledford. If Michael Ledford could ever slip by Dave Weedholder, he might have something for the B5 of Matt Baker. Matt Baker looks for win number 1. Wouldn't this be something on Amazon Prime and FloRacing in front of a good crowd here at Coles County to get win number 1? He would watch it over and over and over. I would, at least. Single file. We'll get him lined back up. Again, coming into tonight, Matt Baker. As we'll give him the 1 to go signal when they come back by. Running for Sunoco Rookie of the Year, Matthew Baker comes in 9th in points, 193 points. McKinney out of the race. Ledford looking to take the points lead as we head to Fairbury for the modifieds. We'll go to Davenport for the late models, but then the modifieds will be at Fairbury. Green, white, checker to decide it here at Coles County with the Mars Modified Championship Series backing away from the All-Star Performance Restart Zone. Dave Weedholder goes low. Ledford trying to slip by on the inside. He's going to have a shot at him down the back straightaway. Ledford trying to take second away. He's going to get the job done. 1 to go for Matt Baker. Here comes the 0-5 of Dave Weedholder and the 9. Dave Weedholder giving it all he's got on the high side. They'll count him out. Into 3 and off of 4 for the first time ever. Matthew Baker is a winner with a Mars Modified Championship Series. At Coles County, he gets it done in the Royal Race Car B5. Ledford comes home second. Dave Weedholder comes home third. What a race, Coles County. Let him hear ya.
Down lane again, travels up and down the road with his grandfather. Look at these awesome pace vehicles here tonight as they head off. It's always sweet to get that first one. And man, Coles County pay him off on Flow on Amazon Prime. I couldn't think of a better scenario to get his first one here tonight. We'll talk to the promoter at Coles County here tonight as well before we get the 4 cylinders out here. What evening. And I tell you what, we have seen some outstanding racing. As he climbs out for the first time, a winner with the Mars Modified Champion Series, Matthew Baker. Year winner of the Mission 40 here at Coles County, thanks to Rule King. As Tommy Scott gets sneak in there, one of the awesome sponsors. Matthew Baker. Man, we have talked about this so many times. When's it going to come? When's it going to come? Man, we're battling hard at the beginning. And the door opened. You went right through there. And, man, you held them off. Lap traffic, perfect. Yeah. Tell us all about your first win with the Mars Modified Championship Series.
Yeah, that was incredible. I didn't know what to expect coming here. I don't really know if anyone did, but incredible place, a lot of fun. Wish we could race here more, honestly. That was a lot of fun. But, yeah, that lap traffic was, timed perfectly other than that one right at the end. But at the beginning, I don't know what happened. It just – they're on the bottom, and then they weren't. And I was right behind Weedholder, but it was great. This Royal Race car is incredible. I got to thank my family, my dad, my grandma, grandpa, my sister, my uncle, Ray Miller Construction, Beck's Berkey Seed Service, Ray Miller. I said that. I'm new at this. If you didn't know, Patriot Dumpster, Full Auto Racing Supply, Tommy with Mall Excavating. So many people support me, and this has been a long time coming. It's incredible to be here and to hold off Mikey and Weedholder and these other guys. It's just a dream come true.
Well, we saw it coming. I tell you one more time, and man, for a young man who travels up and down the road with your grandma, went on, and again on Amazon Prime, could you think of a better scenario?
I really couldn't. This is just amazing. Mars, Amazon, Flow. Everything Jonathan does and Matt to get us all these races in front of all these people at all these tracks, it's just amazing. I love it. I can't wait for the rest of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, how about it for Matt Baker? And coming home second, we'll let him get some pictures. And I tell you what, Michael, a couple nights in a row, you almost had it last night, tonight. What an epic battle with a 0-5. You come home second, and man, you're up there in good points.
Yeah, for sure. This week has been really good. Given how small this track is, it actually raced really well, so credit to them. And congrats to Matt. He's been getting better and better every single race, and that's really cool for him to get his first win like that.
We're going to thank some sponsors here on TV.
Royal Race Cars, Mike and Lauren for letting me drive it, Klotz Fuel, Ledford Engineering, A&A Magnetics, Tires Slick, everybody that helps out.
How about it, race fans? Coming home second, the madman, Michael Ledford. And the veteran of the group, leading some laps. Second, comes home third. But, man, Dave, it was so fun to watch you on this little Coles County bull ring. Man, you were putting on a show. Congratulations on the podium with Mars.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody that helps me. Of course, my wife, she goes everywhere with me. Tommy Scott, of course, and all the sponsors on the race car. I appreciate Mars putting this deal on and Coles County for having us. And I don't know, need to do a little more maintenance, missing a shock bolt. So,
but I tell you what, heck of a run. Congrats.
Thanks.
How about a race coming home third, Dave Weedholder. And again here at Coles County, I tell you what, we'll talk to Brian real quick before we finish the program. Brian, I tell you what, FloRacing and, man, Amazon Prime, what a night of racing, what some awesome fans, and I couldn't think of a better scenario. This was an awesome night for dirt track racing in general.
Oh, my goodness. How about that for some bull ring short track racing? I mean, golly, you're just not going to get any better than that. We went 40 laps caution-free in the super late models, and we had 1 or 2 in that thing. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. We had a good crowd. I mean, the cars, I'm speechless. It was unbelievable.
Well, I tell you what, we thank you from behalf of the Mars Championship Late Model Series powered by FK Rod Ends and the Mars Modified Championship Series powered by Summit Racing Equipment. Race fans, make sure and follow us, www.marsracingseries on Facebook. We are on as well, so make sure and follow us. From all of us, we thank you for your attendance here tonight. The 4 cylinders are coming up. I'll turn it over to your track announcer. Make sure and tune in. The Hornets are coming up next. Thank you, race fans. On behalf of everybody here at Mars Series, my name is Mike Norris, and thanks for coming out. The Hornets are coming up. What a night of racing here at Coles County.
Thank you once again, Mike. As you just mentioned, we've got the Hornet / 4 cylinders coming up here in just a moment as the modifieds make their way off the racetrack. Again, we've had a great night of racing so far here at Coles County Speedway, and it's just going to continue. With this last feature of the night, just 15 laps to distance for the Hornet drivers tonight. Danny White, the number 26J from Camargo, Illinois, will start us on the pole. Alongside him will be the number 21, Chris Reichers from Beckmeyer, Illinois. Starting in third, it'll be the number 44E of Evan Eckhoff from Onarga, Illinois. Alongside him on the outside of row number 2, David Lauritsen from Norma, Illinois, the driver of the number 15. Starting fifth, it's the Ford Ranger, the number 25 from Ashmore, Illinois, Lawrence Schnell. In the sixth starting spot, we'll find the C34, Cole Reed from Nyack, Illinois. Seventh is going to be the 12M from Mattoon, Illinois, Joseph Musalami. And starting eighth, the driver who did not make it out for the heat race earlier tonight, the number 419 of William Thomas from Greenup, Illinois. Mentioned before, 15 laps the feature distance for the Hornets tonight here at Coles County Speedway. And the racing action is not done just yet. Drivers have been told to make their way out onto the racetrack, and here they come for the pace laps for the Hornet feature. And it does look like the 419 of William Thomas does not make it on the racetrack. And with that, we'll go to the 1 to green this time. Danny White, Chris Rakers, the front row for the Hornet feature tonight here at Coles County Speedway. The final feature of the night, 15 laps the distance. Off turn 4, green flag is out. And they're off into turn number 1. Great jump there for Danny White down on that inside lane. Gets clear by about a car length and a half over the outside lane of Chris Rakers. Rakers got a little bit too high there on the exit of turn number 2. That allows Evan Eckhoff down by him. And it looks like an issue for the 21 of Chris Rakers. He cannot get that car to turn. And yeah, it is a flat right front tire as he pulls down in the infield. Now Eckhoff to the inside for the race lead as they work their way back through the turns 3 and 4, side by side of the line. Danny White just narrowly ahead of the number 44E of Evan Eckhoff. Eckhoff going to lead his way about half a car length ahead of Danny White. White got a little loose there on entry, and that's going to allow the 44E to slide on by and lead his first lap of the race. Lawrence Schnell trying to find his way around the 12M of Joseph Musalami at the tail of the field. Still up front, Evan Eckhoff leading the way over Danny White Jr. and David Lauritsen, who has one car starting to get to his outside. It's Cole Reed, the C34. Goes a little bit too high in 1 and 2 there, falls back just a little bit. And Danny White Jr.'s car just does not look happy there on the top side of the racetrack. Keeps trying to find something at this point in the race. Just has not found the momentum he needs just yet to get around Evan Eckhoff. Eckhoff down on the bottom of the racetrack. Got a little bit of a poor exit there off turn 4 that allows Danny White Jr. to get on the back bumper. He's going to give him the bump off 2, lets him know he's there. And back into turns 3 and 4. The front 4 still single file. 1 and 2 under a blanket, passed by the flag stand. Danny White Jr. still trying to find an opportunity to work towards the outside now of Evan Eckhoff off turn number 2. Just about have to lay back in line for now. Gets back on the bumper of the 44E of Evan Eckhoff. And at this point, he may be just waiting it out here as we come down to the closing stages of the race. Halfway complete. I believe Evan, 8 laps complete, 7 to go for the Hornet feature tonight here at Coles County Speedway. This tight battle has slowly brought in the number 15 of David Lauritsen. Is trouble for Lawrence Schnell off turn 2. No caution as he was able just to keep it off the racetrack in front of the leaders. And Eckhoff somehow has still managed to keep the lead over second place. Danny White Jr. White Jr. just trying to find anything at this point. He bounces into turn number 3. Just past 10 laps complete, it looks like, from the scoring tower. Evan Eckhoff still leading the way by now a couple car lengths over Danny White Jr. as he works into turns 3 and 4 once again. Musalami into the infield. As he'll be the second car to exit this race. Still out in front, Evan Eckhoff started on the inside of row number 2. Has suddenly found himself in the lead and pulling away from Danny White Jr. and the rest of the Hornet field behind him. Only his second start here at Coles County Speedway, first this year. His last result was in a V mod on September 6th last year in 2025. He finished 10th in that race. Eckhoff works his way to the white flag this time. Lawrence Schnell, the lap traffic in front of him, I don't think it'll be a factor as Danny White Jr. about 3 car lengths behind him as he goes into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Evan Eckhoff takes it easy, and he'll take the win in the Hornet feature. Across the line in second was Danny White Jr., third David Lauritsen.
Well, a good run last night at the Fairbury Speedway. Tonight he goes to victory lane here at Coles County. On Flo, and I'm telling you, they're regaining some popularity. He goes back to victory lane, Coles County. How about it for Evan Eckhoff, your winner? Man, we got to get him the checkered flag. I'm not doing my job down here. Sorry, Evan. Hey, congratulations. Good run last night at Fairbury and a big win here tonight. We're on Flo and Amazon Prime. I tell you what, in front of millions of viewers, you get a big feature win.
Man, I'll tell you what, bull rings are exhausting. And this is the second time I come down here. Last year I was in a pro mod, and that was just a lot of work. And I figured, heck, you guys are on a Sunday. I got to get one more run in. I gave redemption.
Well, I tell you, these 4-cylinders, Pro Mods, SCDRA, Hornets, whatever you call them, you guys are really starting to gain some popularity again. And, man, you guys just put on a great show wherever you guys go.
Yeah, it's always been growing, and I've always been loving this sport. The 4-cylinders, I don't know. It's just got a soft spot for me.
Well, I tell you what, we love listening to them. We love watching. Keep up the great work, and congratulations on a big win.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Evan Eckhoff, your winner of the Hornets here tonight at Coles County. Well, I tell you what, we have had an awesome night of racing. Congratulations to all of our feature winners, Brandon Shepard, Matt Baker, Evan Eckhoff, on an epic night here on FloRacing and, of course, on Amazon Prime. We hoped you enjoyed and maybe just became a brand new fan of dirt track racing. Wherever you watched here tonight, thank you for letting us be a small part of your Sunday nights. My name is Mike Norris on behalf of the Mars Championship Series. Thank you so much. And on behalf of Coles County, this awesome bull ring right here in Mattoon, Illinois, they thank you as well. Please have a safe trip home. Maybe go down and visit one of the drivers down in the pit area, but please have a safe trip home. From all of us, keep watching racing on Flo and, of course, on Amazon.